Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another DFFOO stream, and tonight we are waiting on Warrior of Light. He's going to drop very soon here. I'm very excited. Oh, hold on. I got a different video playing. All right, sorry. Yeah, we're very excited for Warrior of Light. Sorry, I had a pre-recorded video that was playing over the top. I had to make that invisible, but yeah, very excited for Warrior of Light. He's going to be dropping in about 10 minutes. I did actually. I decided, I don't know, the more I thought about Warrior of Light, I was getting pretty excited about him, so I did decide to actually blue his armor. I've got his ultimate weapon on, so I mean, I gave him like max out spheres. We've got like a really decked out Warrior of Light here, so we should have a really good showcase for him tonight. My goal here is to basically get his FR. If I got his BT, it would be cool, but his BT isn't like super necessary. The auras though would be nice to have, right? So shout out to everybody here right away. We got 15 people here at the beginning of stream. So let's see here. Lank is here. Let's go, Lank. Thanks for joining. Raccoon is here. Yo, what's up, Raccoon? So yeah, we're just going to hang out and chill for, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so till the banners drop. So if you guys all want to ask me questions, talk about the game, feel free to do that. There's nothing I really need to do. I mean, I could just grind something. Actually, I do kind of need... I mean, I could use some more attack orbs, so I guess I could just grind something just to do it, huh? But I'm pretty much caught up on everything on the game. I'm really good at kind of keeping up with everything. So let's go ahead. And you guys let me know if the sound's good and everything, if the music's okay. Let me know if everything's sounding okay on your end. That way we can get it straightened out before we start the actual big time stuff, right? When Warrior of Light's going to drop and everything. We're also going to find out who the mystery character is. I do think it's going to be Minwoo. I think there's a slight chance it could be Jack Garland, but I'm pretty like 99% sure it's going to be Minwoo at this point. Sean is here. Yeah, thanks for joining, Sean. Happy you're stopped by tonight. Legacy is here. Do we know the second character? No, we don't know who it is yet. Like I said, my gut is saying Minwoo. We won't really know until the banners actually drop. Pancake is here. Thanks for joining. E-Daddy is here. Hey, how's it going? Angel Rodriguez is here. Good luck with the polls. Yeah, hopefully I get some pretty good luck. I'm pretty good on resources right now. Ernesto's here. Hey, man, how's it going? My day's been going well. It's very good. I'm excited because I got spring break coming up this week. So, you know, being a teacher, it's nice to get that week off in the spring. So I might stream a few times this week. I'm going to try to take advantage of it. I'm thinking of doing a DOKKAN stream. So maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. DOKKAN stream I think could be fun because I want to do that Bojack burst mode again where I like just stack somebody like crazy like I did with AJ Gohan. That was pretty cool. Willow's here. Hey man, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. E-Daddy, yeah, excited for Wall and Neon. I'm actually really excited for Neon. Like, new characters for a player like me who like literally has like everything in the game. Like, new characters are the most fun because it's like I actually need all the weapons. Very excited to have that. Pancake, you're pulling for Warrior of Light. He's a great choice. You can't go wrong pulling for him. Eraser's here. How's it going? I have a lot of gems, but I'm not chasing BT since I'm low on materials. Would rather save for top tier BTs. That is wise. Warrior of Light is not a necessary BT by any means. Yep, he's one of your favorites. Bronco Games is here. Thanks for joining. Hey, big boy. How are you doing, Bronco Games? E-Daddy. Yeah, yep. Kai is here. Yo, let's go. Kai, you're going to pull with me. All right, hopefully I bring you luck. Hopefully you guys bring me luck. I typically have pretty good stream luck. So I'm hoping for some good luck here today. Stream does pretty well. Yeah, I think if Neon drops, I don't remember the exact date, but if Neon drops during spring break, my spring break week here coming up, yes, I will live stream for Neon for sure. Obsidian Abyss, you're going to pull too. All right, you guys pull along with me. Hopefully y'all pull fire. Let's see here. Pancake. On JP, they have so many campaign banners of returning characters, so it could be... Right, it could be any of them. It's gotta be... you know, Minwoo came at this time period, so I feel like it's going to be Minwoo. But other than that, I think Jack Garland would be the next one up in line, so I think it could be one of the two. It isn't unheard of to time travel, right? So that definitely could be. I don't think... It's not going to be Enacro, because Enacro doesn't have a BT. And I don't think it's Squall because he came with a rework, and I don't feel like they would bring rework Squall early. So I feel like it's gonna be Minwoo probably. I do not have TV running in the background. Does something sound funny or weird? I've got music playing. Is the music too loud? Somebody let me know. Greatness Gaming, you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Very cozy, yo. What's going on? You know what, Very Cozy? You come to like a lot of my streams. I'm going to mod you. I want lots of good mods. Let me see here. We are going to do that. Perfect. Alright, Solid Snake is here. Yeah, I just have music. Is the music too loud? Do I need to lower it? Somebody let me know if the music is okay. Do I need to lower the music? Okay. Diego says good luck. Lunatic Screamer's here. Hey man, thanks for coming. Yeah, so if she drops Thursday night, then yes, I will stream. If it's Wednesday night going into Thursday, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Wednesday night. But I could possibly stream the next day. We'll see. Or I could just stream when I get back from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bronco Games, you should turn it off before going in. Background video is hearable. Okay. Joe, any idea for Enna Crow? Yeah, I don't know. Enna Crow came with Minwoo, so I don't know what they're going to do with her. Not sure. Okay, Pancake says it's fine. So, Bronco, I don't know. Do you have something else? Like, are you hearing, like, talking in the background? Like, I just have a Dokkan OST playing. Are you hearing something besides just background music? Everybody else seems to be fine. Eraser, you can hear talking. Like a replay? Oh! You can hear talking like a replay. Alright, hold on. Let me see. Do I have something else playing? You guys are hearing a replay. Do I have... Is something playing on YouTube? Hold on, let me close my YouTube tabs. Yeah, I definitely don't want something playing in the background. I've got those all closed. I've just got my desktop audio going there with some music. Let me double check here. Hold on, what's playing here? Yeah, that's just my OST playing. Let me know if it got fixed, because yeah, I definitely don't want to do my polls with like weird talking in the background. Alright, so you guys are hearing... yeah, I sometimes hear voices too, E-Daddy, I don't know. But, whoops, hold on a second, my phone's going to sleep now. Alright, is there there wouldn't be anything playing, my phone... No, my Elgato's muted, so it wouldn't be coming from there. It could have been something like in my YouTube background, so hopefully it got fixed. I closed all my YouTube tabs. If Jack's drop, I'll forget about Warrior of Light. You can hear a video playing in the background. Let me know if you guys are all still hearing that.
Hold on a second. My phone's going to sleep now.
Oh, my voice is echoing? Yeah, okay. Hold on. I have my... Do I have my stream in the background? I don't think so. The stream is replacing. I think we can hear you. Watch your own... Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I do have my stream up, but if I turn... Well, yeah, let me do this. Let me listen to my own. Give me a second.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Do I have my stream in the background? I don't think so. The stream is replacing. I think we can hear you. Watch your own. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I do have my stream up, but if I turn... Well, yeah, let me do this.
Yeah, I hear what's going on. What is going on?
Let me listen to my own. Give me a second.
Hold on, what is going on? I do hear the echoing. Give me a second here. I gotta figure out where that's all coming from. How? Hold on one second. Let me do this. That shouldn't affect it. I think I maybe fixed it. We'll see. Just hang with me, guys.
What is going on?
Hang with me, guys. Hang with me.
Hold on. What is going on? I do hear
technical difficulties here. I've never had this before. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're going to do that. I'm going to go back into my live stream. Here. And I'm not getting any volume there. Okay.
I think I maybe fixed it. We'll see.
Yeah, you guys are right. This is IRL FR Echo right here. I'm the next FR Echo character, right? I do hear it now that I put my headset on.
Technical difficulties here. I've never had this before.
Why? This is so weird. What is going on?
We're going to do that. I'm going to go back into my live stream.
This is muted.
And I'm not getting any volume there. Okay. I think I maybe... Yeah, you guys are right. This is IRL FR Echo right here. I'm the next FR Echo character, right? I do hear it now that I put my headset on.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to try turning my desktop audio off and see if that fixes it. Yeah, that is weird. I'm getting all this echo. Why the heck am I getting echo? I might just close the stream and reopen it and see if it fixes it. I might just do that. Hold on. It's like a long... Here's what I'm going to do, guys. Let me reset the stream, and I'm going to try it again and see if it happens. Give me 1 minute here. Let me do this. I'm going to put the normal audio back on. Okay. All right, so we're back. Hopefully we are not getting the echo. I got to wait for it to come back. It's fixed? Oh. It's gone? Okay. I'm going to try... It shouldn't be fixed because I still hear it on my end. You guys aren't getting the echo anymore? Okay. All right, I'm going to try putting my background music back on. Hold on, let me put the music back on. All right. Actually, I'm not. Hold on, actually, I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right, if you guys are saying that I'm good, I am just going to head in. I'm going to do this without background music because I feel like that was messing it up, and I'll tweak with it later. But banners are up, so we gotta hop in here. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got 67 people watching, so thanks for everybody joining. Yeah, we got some banners to pull on, so let's hop in and do that. Let me know if you guys are still getting the echo. Sorry that there's not going to be background music. I think that's part of what was messing it up. I'll have to figure that out later. So, all right, so we got a couple banners here. So, oh, it was Minwoo. So, hey, your boy called it. I told you it was going to be Minwoo. It was all Minwoo. All right, so we got Minwoo. Yeah, this is exactly what I was predicting here. I definitely want to pull more on the Warrior of Light side because I need the BT. Everything else on these banners I have. So, it's just Warrior Light, FR, and BT. Let's do my daily free single. See what we can get here. No B. Now, I'm going to have the mindset here that if I get a BT orb on my free multi, that I know it is not Warrior of Light, so I cannot get excited here. So let's just go into my free multi on the Minwoo side. Oh, we will take that on my free multi. I technically wouldn't have to pull then, because I only need one FR. So at this point, I might just throw resources in for fun. We're just getting it for free. All right, sure. I mean, this could fake out to a Minwoo BT, which would be kind of a troll, to be honest. Hopefully it just stays as an FR, and we should be good. I know, it could be Minwoo FR, couldn't it? Yeah, it could be Minwoo FR, so never mind. No guarantees here. Oh, we did. Okay, we got the Warrior of Light FR. Okay. We got it. That's the one weird thing is when they put an extra FR. Remember, you can get trolled. Renoa trolled me so hard on the Ash banner. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's do my free multi here. Here, I will definitely take a BT orb. Give me the BT orb. Okay, we didn't get it. And for those of you unfamiliar, because there's kind of been a misconception about, like, when they put multiple FRs, people think that we're getting screwed out of rates. It doesn't work that way. You have the same rate to pull Warrior of Light specific FRs you would even if there's only one FR on the banner. So you're actually just doubling the rates to pull a FR, but you still have the same rate to pull the exact FR you want. So in case people are confused by that. Okay, so that was a pretty... I mean, I feel... Oh, and I forgot to record for my channel, so I guess no summon video on my channel. I'm so flustered by trying to figure out these technical difficulties. All right. So we did have Minwoo. I'll catch up with chat here in a bit. I know I wasn't reading chat that whole time, so I know there's some stuff going on. Let's, I don't know. Let's just do like 200 tickets, and just for the off chance I can maybe steal an FR or a BT. I really want the BT. It's not necessary, but I just want it. Like, I want it. Because I think I want to full invest this guy. All right, we got a Shadow LD. All right. Oh, another FR orb. We'll take it. This is very budget right here. This is, what, 20 tickets, and we're got 2 FRs? Now, this, I think, could also still be Minwoo FR, though. So, remember, the FR orbs are going to be a lot more common. If this is another Warrior of Light, though, we'll take it. We'll definitely take another Warrior of Light FR here. I would really take the BT. I don't think it's going to happen, though. All right, you want to fake out again? Oh, another Warrior of Light. So pretty lucky with the ones I want. I've barely spent anything, so I'm just going to summon for funsies here. Nope, nothing there. I don't know. I'll go down to at least 600, maybe 500 tickets. I don't know. Because I think Neon, I could almost gem that because I want the BT on release for Neon. I mean, I just want to burn tickets at this point. I've got so many. Another, dude, the FRs are flying. Once again, it's double rates for FR, so we're going to see a lot of purple orbs here. Shout out to 71 people watching. Thanks, everybody, for coming by tonight. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. You guys are all the goats. You guys are all the goats. All right. There's a Minwoo. That's fine. I mean, it's high power stones. That is totally fine. We'll go a little bit deeper here. See if I can't steal a BT. Give me that BT. All right, gold orb. We'll skip. I'm impatient. All right, I think I'm fine just going down to 500 and just seeing what I can get. Well, let's go down to 500, but I'll for sure stop at 500. I mean, I already got 2 Warrior of Light FRs. And I'm really good on like high power stones and resources for that end of it. For sure. Okay. And then, yeah, I think this should be a pretty quick, like, I don't have to do a lot to set up for the showcase. The showcase, I think, should be fairly quick. So we might jump in and, like, tackle Shinryu tonight, too, on stream. I think we definitely could do that. I haven't read the fight or anything. Don't know what it does. We'll find out. Could be a really hard one, but I'm gonna have all the units they want me to have because I max out pretty much everything here. All right, so just 3 more multis, I think. We'll see if we can get anything. We're kind of on a little dead run here. Okay. Okay, so this takes me down to 509, and I'll do 1 more to go just like at 499 here. Okay. All right, last one. All right, we're going to watch this one. Maybe we'll get a hype fake out. This is my last multi here. Man, we made out of there like a bandit. Like, that was... I definitely could have stopped a lot earlier, but it's fun just to throw tickets down. Even with 500, I could go into Neon and probably get the whole kit minus BT pretty easily, I would think. You know, that's the thing. People get pretty... Oh, wow, just a 4-star. Okay. So, let's get our boy prepped, and I got to remember to hit record for my actual showcase, right? So, let's go ahead and let's get Warrior of Light ready. So, we got to get the FR up. Before I do that, let me hit up chat a little bit. We'll go back a little bit here and see. Yeah, this is kind of crazy when I was doing all my stuff. Yeah, my voice is echoing. Yep. Yeah, something was up where, so like when we were getting that error, I've never had this before, but I talk into my Elgato mic, and for some reason it was coming through my desktop audio, and I've never had that before. So there's probably like another setting I got to change. Maybe it happened when I updated something, but we'll hopefully get that fixed here. We'll up that a little bit there. All right. So yeah, most of the comments were me just like people laughing at me because of my echoing. Yeah. Let me know, guys. There's no echo right now, right? Like everything's good. Please let me know that everything's good. All right, yeah, and then you guys are all talking about the banner and everything. Okay. All right, Link says like the stream. Yeah, if you guys are all liking, go ahead and like the stream. I'll like my own stream. I haven't liked it yet. You sure? I'll like my own stream. Lunatic Screamer, 21 tickets, Warrior of Light FR. Yep, there you go. That's nice and easy, right? I mean, I could turn the game sounds on, I suppose. Well, I don't want to do that because when I do the showcase, the Final Fantasy sounds play and you get copyrighted for that. So yeah, we won't do that. We'll just go my voice for this one, and then I'm gonna have to do some stuff like off camera and like figure out what's going on. Maybe do some test streams with my brother or something so he can tell me what's going on. Lucian in the Dark is here. Congrats, thanks for coming by. Let me see. Nicholas Kucher is here. Thanks for joining. Hey, brother, semi-noob. You've been very helpful. Lufenia Plus is cake now. Hey, man, I'm glad that my videos have helped. That's why I do it. Hearing from you guys, knowing that my videos help, really makes me want to keep doing it. Let me see here. Azriel is here. I just pulled Warrior of Light BT from tickets. That's awesome. I'm jealous. I want that BT myself, but that's okay. Yeah, BT free pull for Ernesto. Awesome. E-Daddy got the FR in the 10+1. Awesome. Diago, I call it red. I call it reed. Timothy is here. BT for you too, man. You guys are all lucky getting that BT. Eraser, I had to pity the LD, but ended up getting the BT and 4 FRs. That's good. E-Daddy, Minwoo FR, I don't have any. So, yeah, dude, Minwoo FR is a major W. Minwoo is ridiculously good. So the banner actually has a lot of value, being that Minwoo's on it. So that's really awesome. Sean got double FR. Let me see. E-Daddy also never had Minwoo FR. That's awesome if you got it. The set is here. Got them inquiring FR Minwoo. Okay, good. Let's see here. Librio Teika is here. No echo. Okay, that's good. My echo should be gone, hopefully. I don't know how my autocorrect changed Minwoo to inquiring. Yeah, I'm like, what? Got them inquiring FR. Minwoo FR. Yeah. The autocorrect it does what it wants to do. James Kuhn is here. I'm late as usual, but hey, James. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Sean, would you suggest Minwoo full invest? Yes, I would. If you're going to run Minwoo, you want full invest because the BT effect is a very important part of this kit, so you want to green it because you typically want to use it once, if not twice, in a fight. So for sure, Minwoo is a full invest. Why not turn on in-game music to avoid... I mean, okay, so what I could do sound effects but turn off the in-game music. That's a good point. So I could do that. So let me go to my settings. That way, at least you guys got something other than my voice, right? So let me try. But you guys let me know if you're getting echo again when I do this. I'm just like not wanting to mess with sound right now. So let me just get rid of all these intro banners here. All right, so let's go into this. Let's go into settings, sound. All right, so we'll just do background music volume at 0, and then we'll just leave sound effects and voice on. And then what I'll do is I will turn my Elgato sound on. All right, so you guys let me know if the voices and stuff are too loud. So like I'll just have the main menu up here, and they'll once in a while make sounds and noises and stuff. But yeah, let me know if the background sound effects are too loud or distracting, okay? But that will at least give us some game sound and some sound effects. But I'm not gonna have the background music on. I don't want to get copyright striked here. Yep, Florante, I got it right. Minwoo was the guy. Minwoo was the guy. All right, and then Moises Leon is here. Should I green Minwoo or Celis? They're both, in my mind, Minwoo and Celis are both kind of like equally good. Like I've used them both a lot, and I love them both a lot. So I would say which one you like more is the one you should green. Solid Snake, wow, is getting trolled with Minwoo. Got 2 FR, and then got Warrior of Light FR at the same multi, 260 pity. Asda is here. Wall BT and 2 Minwoo FR and 300 tickets. That's not bad. Diego, you going to get BT on my 5 tro? My 5 tro, whatever that is. Bronco, audio mix good, no echo. Okay, that's good. And that message came like right now. All right, perfect. Got 3 FRs and 10 ticket pull-ups. Nice. All right, well, let's get ready for this character guide. All right, so let's go ahead. We got 76 people waiting on this guide, so we got to get to it, right? All right, so we need to do weapons. We need walls FR. Unfortunately, we don't have the BT, so we're going to be missing BT auras, but we're going to have like top tier stats because we have an Ultima weapon on. So our stats are actually better than a green BT anyways. Okay, so, oh yeah, we want to limit break with one of those, limit break with some of these, and we are going to dump these, dump some of these. All right. All right, so there's the FR maxed. Perfect. All right, now we got to do Warrior of Light's boards, because now that's the thing we got to remember. We got to do these FR boards, right? That'd be bad if I walked in without those. So training boards, Warrior of Light. Yep. All right. All right, unlock those. All right, my boy should be good to go. We're going to obviously auto and make sure all of his skills are up. We've got everything mastered. Very good. Warrior of Light. All right, so let's press auto. Wow, yeah, 1,025 CP. That's, I think, the highest CP I've ever seen on a character for max CP. 1,025. That's a big number. Holy cow. All right, and then artifacts, we want I Brave class change boost. And then we'll do an attack I Brave for the other one. I need to get a third, like, good artifact for him. So I'll have to make sure I farm that up during this event here. All right, well, I think we're about ready to hop into the character guide. So let's go ahead and what I think I want to do for this character guide showcase is I want to do the Ultimisia fight. I want to go into something aggressive to show just like how good his protection is, right? So let's go ahead and hop into here. Okay, and then we need to go to Altisia, and then right here, and I think this is the one I want. Yep, this is the one I want. All right, so we got that set up. Yes, we're going to go into here. And then what I might do is I might just throw a Lunafreya call on him. I mean, once again, this is that party that overbuffs. But maybe if I get Warrior of Light turn 1, I could Lunafreya just to get a couple turns in a row. Because Lunafreya, or Warrior of Light's pretty slow. And it'd be nice to get a couple of turns right away just to show a few skills at the beginning of the showcase. Let's go and do that. I mean, I could put like Rem in, but I want to show him off with like good BT ores with the rest of the party. So I think I'm going to use this team for my showcase. And then we want to get on Warrior of Light's call. So we got to highlight that because we're going to show that off right away. All right, I think I've got everything ready to go. Once again, guys, audio sounding good. Everything's good right now. Let's see here. We'll catch up with chat here. Solid Snake. Should I do 2 more gem multi for FR material to buy it from the shop? So yeah, if you're just 2 multis away from what, like 300 G tokens, that might be worth it because you get 4 high power stones. That's the equivalent of selling 1 maxed out FR. To me, that would be worth it. I would do 2 more multis to get the high power stones. That's a very good resource to get. Irving is here. Minwoo BT first pull. Warrior of Light BT second pull. Yeah, you are lucky, my boy. Nice. All right, Diago on your 5th throw. Bronco, let's see if we get a muted intro. We will get a muted intro. So I might skip the intro. Because I'm worried about turning desktop audio on. Hold on, let me check something here. I'm going to check something really quick. I have the, no, I don't have music playing right now. Let me close that. Yeah, my desktop audio is just like going crazy like stuff is playing, even though I don't have anything playing. Yeah, I have to keep my desktop audio muted. So yeah, we're gonna do it with no intro. No music in the background. I might still play the intro, but I might just make a note so that the people watching the video know that there's no music in the background. Yeah. Death Slice says I'm so hot. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take any compliment I can get. Let's see here. James Good says, ouch, ha 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 ha. Very cozy. Yep, all good. All right, perfect. Yeah, it is how it is. Yeah, I use both my FR Echoes, so I'm out, right? I'm out of Echo. So yeah, we can't have that anymore, right? I'm badass. All right, thanks, Deathside. Yeah, that's awesome. That's all good. All right, well, let's get started here. Let me see. We are going to record. I just got to make sure I've got my notes up here, so I'm ready to go with my notes. Okay. I think we are good. Let me just get this up. We're going to start down here. Let me just check one thing really quick. All right. Perfect. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead. I think we are ready to hop in. All right, so we're going to go back here. I am going to play the intro, and I am going to start recording. All right, let's do that. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Today we are going to do an updated character guide on Warrior of Light. Now the first thing I'll say is I know I didn't have music in the background, I didn't have music on my intro. I'm live streaming right now and we had some audio issues. I don't know why I'm getting a bunch of echo coming in the background, so I'm just recording without my desktop audio. So we will still have like in-game sound effects and stuff, but there won't be any music in the background unfortunately. But hopefully hearing the soothing sound of my voice will be enough to get y'all through this character guide here tonight. So very exciting. Warrior of Light just dropped with a rework. He just got his FR Echo, which is really awesome. So in this video, we're going to talk about his calls, his artifacts, his spheres. I'm going to demo his kit, show you guys all how he works. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start with his calls. Warrior of Light actually does have pretty decent calls. So the big thing with his calls, his 15 puts his shield on, and his shield is like the most important part of Warrior of Light's kit. For those of you unfamiliar with him, he is basically a shield tank, and he's, I would say, the best shield tank in the game, for sure. He doesn't counter, so I've used him a lot less than characters like Gladio because I like the counter damage, but I think now with Echo, like, Warrior of Light's going to do a really good job because the Echo is going to give a lot of damage. His actual FR conditions are actually pretty good for the style of character that he is, right? So Shining Shield, the basic thing here is that you're getting a shield on the party, which is really nice. And then his LD call, it also will add shield. But the big thing is it also puts lock on the enemy. So having lock calls is very valuable. I've talked about this with Celis Call before, but there are characters in the game that cannot lock, but would really like to be locked. So an example would be like Kane or Freya. These are characters that they can jump up in the air, and if they have lock on, enemies will attack their spot, and they'll be up in the air, so it's a guaranteed miss, right? So there are characters like that would love that. I think Shadow's another character that could really get a lot of use out of locking, and he doesn't lock himself. So yeah, lock calls are actually very good. So I think his call does have value. You definitely could get some use out of that, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at Warrior of Light himself here. So let's go ahead and look at his artifacts. Now, the big thing with Warrior of Light, he does not have traditional artifact set. You know, your traditional artifact set would be like Attack 108 C50 or Attack 108 Max Brave 330. Warrior of Light's most important stat is Eye Brave. The reason why it's Eye Brave is because his shield skill on Eye Brave and a lot of his battery and brave gain skills on Eye Brave. So, like, pretty much everything he does, like, Eye Brave is what scales it. So you just want to go as much Eye Brave into this guy as you can. So what you want for his artifacts is you want Eye Brave 170 and then Class Change Boost 2-star. Class Change Boost is going to give him all stats 5% up. So that is literally the only combo you want. Like, I wouldn't mess with anything else. That is the exact combo you want for sure, because that way you're getting double Eye Brave buffs, and then the Class Change is giving you buffs for all the other stats as well. So that's 100% what you want to give this guy, right? Now on spheres, we can be a little bit creative with the spheres as well. And so why I like Warrior of Light is he can make use of spheres that normally aren't good or that other characters don't want, because Eye Brave is his most important stat, right? So on the A slot, there are some Eye Brave spheres you can do. I opted for Machina, which is going to be Eye Brave and attack up. So like Jekt and Shantado, like those are other examples of like the Eye Brave spheres that you don't normally use. So it's a great spot to put some of those Eye Brave spheres, but make Eye Brave the most important stat here. So as long as you're getting Eye Brave, you're good. So yeah, this can be Eye Brave and attack 10% on Machina. So I really like that sphere here. B slot, there's two notable options. You could do something like Gladio. I think Gladio would be a decent one, but to me, my top choice here is Gabranth. And the reason why I think Gabranth on the B slot is so good, it's brave damage reduction for the party, right? And Warrior of Light's big thing is he's putting big, meaty shields. Well, how does the enemy get rid of the shields? They have to attack through it with brave damage. So essentially what Gabranth Sphere does is it makes your shields harder to take down. It makes the shields better. And the way I like to build my characters is I like to look at what does the character specialize in, what are they best at, and I like to emphasize that. Put more into that, not try to give them other abilities that maybe they're not as good at. So that's why I'm going all in on Eye Brave with everything, because Eye Brave is what Warrior of Light needs to be good. It's his most important stat. And here, his shields, that's his whole gimmick, and Gabranth Sphere is just going to make his shields better. So to me, that is best in slot on B. And then on the D slot, once again, I'm going for Eye Brave here. So I went with Aphmau, and this is a sphere I've never talked about because Eye Brave hasn't been the most important on some characters or just as a singular stat, right? So Aphmau here is a 10% Eye Brave up. This is the highest Eye Brave up you can get on a D slot. So that's the one I opted to go with. Now there are other D slots you could do that do like Eye Brave and Max Brave for like 5% or Eye Brave and attack. Those would be suitable as well. Especially because it's going to give that to the party. So if you still want to have the attack on the party, you could do the Eye Brave attack for the party one. I don't remember exactly. Edward, I think, was one of them, right? So Edward, yeah, that's Eye Brave and Max Brave. So Edward's one of the good Eye Brave ones. And then I'll see if I can remember them off the top of my head here as I scroll through them. I don't deal with these ones as much, so I don't have them all memorized, right? Like I have the other ones. No, I don't think it was Saz. Saz was just attack, no. But you can look them up online too if you need to find them. But let me just check here really quick. Oh, Ramza. It was Ramza. Yeah, so Ramza is an Eye Brave, Max Brave one. So you could do Ramza as one of them. And I feel like there was one more, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. But you can just look through them, find anything with Eye Brave. That's what you want. But I think Aphmau, for buffing Warrior of Light specifically, Aphmau is the best because it's 10%. All the dual stat ones are only going to be 5%. So to me, I feel like something like this is like best in slot for spheres on this guy. Okay. Now something else before we hop into the showcase I want to talk about. Warrior of Light does have an extra weapon that you cannot summon for. So if we go into here, he does have the mannequin weapon, which is this dark weapon right here. These mannequin weapons are very good. They usually do like 10% buffs, so you definitely want to get this. There are 2 ways you can obtain this. Act 2, Chapter 5, you can get it in the story mode. You have to kind of complete that and move on to the next section. You can also just buy these for 10 power tokens. So if you want to buy those in the weapon shop, that's another place you can get it. But you definitely want to get that mannequin weapon. Let's check out how good does his FR look. That's okay. So I have the costume. I really like the red costume, and his LD is like perfect for the red costume. So that's what I'm rocking there. But we do have the ultimate weapon equipped. Blue armor. This literally is a maxed out Warrior of Light. The only thing I'm missing is the BT. I will say the BT is not super important for this guy at all. So do not stress if you don't get the BT, right? All right, with that, we're going to hop into a fight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into this very aggressive Ultimisia fight, and I'm not bringing like a full defense comp. Normally I run into here with a bunch of counter characters and stuff like that. I'm going to run in here with my normal like Penelo Garnet kind of offensive stop team comp, but then I'm running Warrior of Light to show how he can keep them protected, right? So let's go ahead and hop in. What I think I will do, I mean, I'll bring a friend unit just in case, so sure, we'll just grab a selfie. Hey, shout out to E-Daddy who's watching the stream. E-Daddy, we're going to rock your selfie in this video here. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but shout out to E-Daddy for providing me with the selfie. Definitely will take that. Let's go ahead and hop in here. All right. So Warrior of Light, the big thing is you want to get his shields going and you want to get his lock going. So I usually open up with his Sacred Shield. We want to get that up right away. So yeah, we're just going to get attacked right away. And we don't have shields yet, right? So we got to get that up as soon as we possibly can. Let me see what I got for call. All right, I'm just going to throw a Raijin call on right away. Just because this is a very aggressive fight, right? So until we get set up with Warrior of Light, I just want to make sure we don't get interfered with here. So we'll pop that right away. We are going to go ahead and do normal Garnet setup. We'll do that. We'll go into the AA. And then we'll get Garnet's BT effect up right away. I'm actually really excited to see what Warrior of Light's numbers look like. Obviously, it's my first time using him. We literally just summoned for him, got him ready, hopped right into the showcase, right? Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so we've got Warrior of Light up here. So usually I opt to get the shields up right away. So we are going to use the 15, which is Shining Shield. You can see we have 12 uses of it. So let's go ahead and pop that bad boy. Big, fat, meaty shields incoming. All right, 1.3 on a Shining Shield? That's pretty darn good damage. I mean, mine's a very maxed out Warrior of Light. But he's not known as a damage dealer, and he just did 1.3 mil on his shielding ability, right? So this does a party battery scaled off of Eyebrave, right? And then does that HP attack as you saw. And then he gets a Will of Light buff, and then it also does the shield buff to the party, right? Now, we do have to be careful in a team comp like this, because with Garnet and Penelo, and then if I've got, like, Selfie as a friend unit, like, you can overbuff. So you got to make sure these shields are up before you overbuff. So the shield basically will just nullify Brave damage, and the shield size, like the amount of shield we get, is 500% of his Eyebrave. So the higher his Eyebrave, the better his shields are going to be, so that's why Eyebrave is so important. And then the Will of Light buff is a party attack and max Brave up, and then it's Brave regen for the party, and the Brave regen scales off of Eyebrave. So once again, you're going to notice a common theme. Eyebrave is super important on this guy. All right, let's ramp a little bit. We won't go like all the way to town here. Okay, we'll just do a couple of ramps and then we'll just do an attack here. Do I want BT? No, I don't want BT effect yet. I want to wait till I'm like done ramping and then we'll do the BT effect. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do the LD here. Perfect. All right, so now what I'm going to do with Warrior of Light's second turn is we're going to put lock on so that all single targets going to come at Warrior of Light. So what we're going to do that is we're going to do Throw Buckler. So let's see the damage here. So we get some battery. Yeah, dude, that was like 800k with some splash. Like, his damage is actually pretty good for what he is. That's awesome to see him get the damage, because his big weakness is he always kind of hit like a feather. But man, that's some good damage. So the throw buckler, we did a battery, which once again scales on Eye Brave, did the attack that you saw there. We also get the Will of Light buff that I just talked about. We get shields for 7 turns, we get Eye Brave up, and we get Elude for 3 turns. So Eye Brave up is Eye Brave 40%, and Elude gives us a 75% chance to evade debuffs. So that's very good. So we've got some debuff evasion, and then it puts lockdown on the enemies as well, right? So a lot of good. So now Warrior of Light's pretty much set up, right? Now Warrior of Light, you're going to notice, also has an overhead called Guardian Shield. He has that at quest start at 6 turns. So what it does is HP damage is 30% up while shields are active for himself, which is good. And then it has a lot of party buffs in it. So attack, max brave, and Eye Brave up, brave damage up, brave gains up, brave damage taken down, defense up, brave regen, which the brave regen will scale on the shields. So the stronger the shields, the stronger our brave regen is, right? And then while shield is active, we've got HP damage up, and we've got more HP damage reduction based on the shield value. It's very good. Like, yeah, very insane. So you want to keep that overhead going, and that overhead does come from the LD, right? So let's go ahead and do some more attacks with Garnet. Garnet, sure, we'll pop an LD with you. And what we're going to do in this video is we are going to feature, obviously, Warrior of Light's FR. So that's definitely the thing that we want to talk about. I think I'm almost to the point where I'd ramp into an FR. We'll do another just natural turn here, because Warrior of Light's pretty slow, right? It takes a while to get into his turns. We'll do an intercession here for fun. Shout out to 92 people watching the stream. We're making 100 kind of a regular thing over here. I appreciate all the support, you guys. That's great. Sure, we'll just do an HP plus. Okay. Let all this stuff go off. All right, we're going to get Warrior of Light. So next what I think I want to do is I think I want to show you his LD. So we can get that off. All right, watch this. Big attack coming. Look at that. The shields barely went down. We took no damage. Like, look at this. She's going to steal turns. This is showing the tanking, right? 0 damage. So basically what the overhead does is as long as our shields are, like, greater than the HP damage, we just reduce it. Like, it's 0. So, and you can see these shields were humongous. So, like, she just did that whole barrage of stuff that normally crushes us, and we just completely negated it with shields. Like, so Warrior of Light is a character that he will make you feel safer than probably any other character in the game. Like, he's very, very good at that, right? Oh, that's right. I brought Luna Freya so I could maybe do that, but that's okay. So yeah, let's go ahead. I guess we could just pop the AA to get some extra stats. Sure, we'll take that. And then what we're going to do here is we are going to pop the LD. So this is called Bitter End. Let's see what the damage looks like here. All right, yeah, 1.3 with a little splash. I mean, if he's hitting over a mil on multiple buttons, like, we will definitely take that, right? We'll definitely take that. So this was another party battery scaled on Eye Brave. Notice I mean, yes, we've got Garnet Pinello here, but part of this is from Warrior of Light, but our Brave is just, like, capped constantly, right? Now, this is a very good Brave gain team. So, yeah, we can expect our Brave just to always be capped here. We did the big attack there on the LD. It does restore a skill use of the skill 1 and skill 2, which is very good. It gives us 15 turns of the Guardian Shield overhead, so that now we're really good for a long time. This is basically going to make it so as long as we got shields, like, they can't HP damage us, they can't break us, like, we're just so defensive right now, right? It does add the shield buff onto the party as well, and it does lock, so it pretty much, the LD does everything you want it to do. So you could just hit the LD turn 1 if you really wanted to. It would just throw everything on at once, but I just kind of wanted to show off those other attacks, right? All right, so Garnet, we can just Aquamarine. I think we are going to ramp into FR at this point. And then while I'm ramping, I am going to talk about his BT because I don't have it. I can't actually demo that for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of start ramping here. But his BT is called Ultimate Shield. It does a huge Brave gain and then a big attack. Sure, we'll do this intercession in between. And then basically the burst effect is 8 turns. It's going to give the party Brave gains up, HP damage up, HP limit up, HP damage limit up, overflow, and then Brave regen, which is 100% of the shield value. So I think the big thing from it, like, the stats are all good and everything, but getting the extra Brave regen I think is very, very good, right? And then the AA that we used earlier, Resist All, it does do 20% Brave damage down. So if you combo that with the Brave damage he's already getting in his kit, comboed with the Gabrant Sphere, that's a lot of Brave damage reduction, right? So, very, very good. And then it also has Brave regen and Brave gain, so the AA very good as well. All right, well, let's do one more ramp here, and then we're ready for FR. But yeah, our boy's showing off really, really good here. Sure, Ultimisa, you want to steal turns or do anything crazy? Please do. So we can just absolutely not take any damage. All right, so I'm going to hit the BT finally for Pinello. So the thing is all the good numbers that Warrior of Light's been putting up, this is without Pinello's BT effect. So now with Pinello's BT auras, like, his numbers are going to shoot up. He's going to be able to hit harder. He's going to Brave gain better, all that. All right, so Warrior of Light, it is FR time for our boy. All right, so let's hit the FR. This is called Soul. Wait, did I? Oh, no, it's not. I'm like, is it not echoing? But it's because we're not in it. It's not showing the right color. This should have echo on it. I'm pretty sure I equipped everything. All right, let's hit the FR here. Oh, comboed with Prish. I didn't even know that. I love Prish. I'm a big Prish fan here. All right, let's see what the damage looks like on this bad boy. All right, 2 mil AoE. That's a nice little force attack here. I could see that being a nice little AoE nuke later on. All right, so let's watch this. I'm going to talk about the FR, but I just want to watch, like, let's watch all this damage just get negated. Yeah, this is perfect. And look, we're getting 40% bumps. So we'll talk about it, but yeah, all of these attacks they're doing. All right, so the off turn kind of pushed them up. Let's talk about the force, okay? So Soul of Light, big AoE attack as we saw there. Party HP damage limit is going to be up as long as you have a shield. That's part of the force time effect. But the HP damage condition, so as long as you absorb or reduce Brave damage, is plus 40%. So Warrior of Light, because he gives the whole party shields, like, that's for free. Like, anybody that gets attacked, like, you're getting 40%. Okay? And then if you do an action with shield on your own turn, you get 10% per ally with shield. So basically, everybody's going to get this for free also because everyone's going to have shields. It's 30% for any action you take. And then if Warrior of Light attacks an enemy that is targeting him, it's another 20%. So Warrior of Light would get 50% on his own actions. So it would be 30% per shielded ally plus the 20. So Warrior of Light on turn will get 50. Allies on turn will get 30. Now you might say that seems low, but because we get the 40 off turn, we've seen how powerful off turn is. So if as aggressive as enemies are, they can take a bunch of turns and give us 40% every turn they take, right? So with Garnet now, sure, let's do an Echo here. Let's get the gauge up. Let's use this bad boy, this Echo, right? We got it. Let's incinerate Ultimisia. Alright, so you're going to notice this. Every time they attack us, we're getting a 40% bump. And then once you have Warrior of Light set up, he's so easy to play. It's like you're just pressing throw, buckler, and shield like in between, and you're just constantly refreshing your shields. There it was. Look at that. That HP attack, she had us pink for death, and we took 0 damage, and that's because of the overhead. Our shields were strong enough to cover the HP damage, so we just didn't take it. So once again, showing off so well how he protects us and just makes us safe. So I guarantee his Shinryu fight's going to be something pretty nasty and aggressive, and he's just going to negate it, right? Yeah, we'll Fatal Dance, sure. So this should be 30% because we have 3 shields. Yep, 30%, perfect. All right, and then Warrior of Light. I mean, I want to Echo, but I'm going to save it. But let's do his EX Shining Wave. We haven't talked about that yet. So let's hit this button. Now, this damage is going to be exemplified because we're at 300%. Yeah, 4 mil AoE, though, at 300%. Pretty good damage. And yep, we got 50% just like I thought we would. So Shining Wave does a Brave gain, scaled on Eye Brave. This is what actually heals the party. So I didn't talk about this with him, but he actually does have healing in his kit. So he's tougher to use as like your only healer, especially if the fights are aggressive. But here's the thing. You can kind of get away with it because as you can see with the shields up, it's hard for the enemy to push HP damage through anyways. So you can almost think of it as like a backup plan if like they somehow get through your shields. They like maybe they debuff your shields off or something like that. Then you've got heal to back it up. And then he gets a speed plus 50%. And this is an invisible kind of like aura. So he does get a speed up so he moves a little bit faster. Sure, let's do another Echo attack. Absolutely blow this thing up here. Okay, and I really want to get to another Warrior of Light turn, but yeah, we're going to let them do all this off turn. So once again, the one bad part about Warrior of Light is he doesn't counter, right? But you could run him with other counter characters. He would fit in really well with like a Gladio type setup because you can see here, getting the 40% bumps is good. Like, look at all the bumps we're going to get here. Now, unfortunately, we got the off turn that's going to keep pushing him back, but we had the improper break order, so that works out great. But look at how big the shields are, like over 130k. Like, they're not going to break through these. She's got 150k on her shield. And it's so easy to just refresh the shields. And we're just getting 40% bumps every time. Look at how quick our gauge is going up. And then, you know, putting Echo in with that, like, it just goes up so quick. We're getting to the point where I'm worried about Penelo one-shotting here. And because we're, like, literally if I Fatal Dance here, I think the cat is dead. So I'm actually going to Brave Attack because I do not want these enemies to die too quickly. I want to see more of Warrior of Light. Okay, that's unfortunate that we dodged. So that is an important thing to note. So I need to go and fix my summon board passives. Characters like Warrior of Light, especially... So before his FR, it didn't really matter if he dodged. And that's probably why I had it on. But now that he's got his FR... Characters that want to get hit or rely on being hit for part of their kit to work, you don't want to give them any dodge passive. So I'm actually glad that happened. So I could remind you, I'll go into his summon boards, and I believe it's Rama and... Is it Leviathan? I don't remember. Rama has one, and then there's another one somewhere on the summon board. But there's 2 evasion passives. You want to make sure you don't have those. So right as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to go fix that. So now with Warrior of Light, yeah, let's Echo. let's see, at 668%. This is an AoE Echo. How much damage is this going to do? It's going to be a lot. Oh boy, 15 mil. Yeah, dude, this boy is good. I will just say that right now. Sure, you want to cut an order and give me another 40%? Sure. That's if this off turn doesn't just kill you for 7 mil from Garnet. Okay, sure, take a bunch of turns, give us 40%. Like, we're going to be at cap, like... Look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. We have so many turns of force time. We could basically be doing the majority of force time at cap at this point. So if you... Look at this. HP attack, 0 damage. Doesn't care. That was pink. That was supposed to kill him. Doesn't matter. Shields negate. And dead on guarded off turn. Dude. I mean, you tell me if this boy is good or not. The thing is... Echo is so powerful, I'm finding I can't even properly set up. Like, these bosses are just dying too fast. Like, I probably need to go into, like, a Spiritus fight or something ridiculous to show these characters off properly. But there you go. There's Warrior of Light. He's literally the ultimate tank. If you're a player that likes to be safe, like, this is definitely the guy to pull. He's going to keep you as safe can be. So let me know if you all like Warrior of Light. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all on the next one. Woo! All right, we got that. We got that character guide done. Let me just go in and label my video here. Let's see here. This guy right here. All right. Warrior of Light. FR. Echo. Character guide. All right, so I'll upload that later. You guys for joining live, you get the joy of seeing that before everybody else. All right, before I forget about it, I am going to take evasion off of this guy. That totally makes sense because he's a character where, like, before his FR, him evading was never an issue. But now with his FR, him evading is actually a problem. So let me go and fix that really quick. I actually got to go into the summon boards. So let's go into here, enhancements, and then I'll check out chat here in a minute. Training boards, Warrior of Light. All right, let's see. I know one is on Rama. Let's see, evasion up. We got to get rid of this. We've got the points to put it into something else. Sure, well, chain brave damage up is actually really bad. Sure, we'll just do Thunder Resist up. I know it's obscure, but like literally the brave damage during launch is like utterly pointless. So I'm gonna give him more defense against Thunder, I guess. That's fine. And then the other evade, was it on Leviathan? No, that one's got life up. I'll find it here. It's here somewhere. I know there's another evade. I know it's not. It's not on either of those. Oh, is it on Alexander? That would make sense. Or no, it's on Shiva, isn't it? Sorry, I got ahead. It's on Shiva. Yeah, it's on Shiva. They're back to back. That's right. So with Shiva, what does bonus up do? Break bonus. Ah, that's an ugly one too. You know what? I might just take Blizzard. I'll give him. Yeah, I'll give him some elemental resist up. I actually got to borrow some points here. Sure. Sure, I'll just give him some more resist. All right, and let's go back into Warrior of Light here. Make sure that those are actually equipped. All right, so we'll auto out. Go back into here. Class change boost. Class, nope, not that one. Class change boost. All right, I think we're good there. All right, well, let's check out the chat here, and then, yeah, we might just jump into his event a little bit. I'm on spring break, so I can stay up late, you guys. I don't got to work next week. Your boy's going to be... I'll stream for Neon. I think Neon's going to drop midweek. All right, so let's just go up here and see where we're at. Death Scythe, great stream and video as always. Hells yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching. I apologize, you guys, about the background music. I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but before I stream again, I'm going to figure it out. And who knows, it might be something if I reboot my computer, it just fixes itself. Zach T is here. Got 3 wall LDs, 2 EX, 1 FR, and 40 tickets. That's really good. Hell excited to see if he's worth building. Well, Zach T, you just saw the character guide. You let me know. Do you think he's worth building or not? I'm curious. You guys all let me know. Do you think this guy's worth building? You tell me if he's worth building. Sophie and BHR is here. I got back from the game a few days ago. How do I farm gems? Okay, so the best way to farm gems is obviously just completing like story mode and like regular stages. But if you want to get them in like droves and bundles, you want to do summon boards and character board, like all that stuff. So I'll actually show you really quick. So if you go into World of Illusions, like all the World of Illusions stuff is where you farm them up. So if you go into here, so World of Illusions Ultimate, this is where you farm up like the summon boards for all the characters. Every character in the game has gems and tickets in their summon board. So you literally can just grind all your character summon boards and get gems and tickets. And then in these other ones here in World of Illusions, let me go back in here. World of Illusions. So if you go into World of Illusions Divine, like inside of here, there are divine boards that you complete. So like if I click on this, so for each summon, and there's 10 of them, there's 40,000 gems and 400 tickets. And you can do that times 10 because there's 10 different summons. So you're looking at 400,000 gems and 4,000 tickets just in divine boards. So that's going to be a really good place to farm that stuff up. And then also the Spiritus, you can do the same thing. Now Spiritus is a lot harder, but you can grind it out even if you can't beat the actual Spiritus fight, right? So if we go back into Spiritus up here, so if you go into Spiritus, so we only got 3 Spiritus right now, but these also have 40k gems per, just like the other ones. And basically you just complete these missions up here. And I have a Spiritus guide, so I would say if you're unfamiliar with Spiritus, just watch my Spiritus guide and I kind of explain all that. But there are like easy missions you can do for just using certain enemies and it's like really grindable. But if you're like really good at the game and you have a good team, you can get like all of the rewards done basically in like one Spiritus fight. If you have a really good team to do it, right? But those are the best places I would say to kind of farm that stuff up. All right, let's see here. James Kuhn, well-deserved, man. Thanks for the great content. Thank you for joining. Yuffie's here. Finally get to catch up on one of your streams. Big fan. Hey, man, I'm glad you are a big fan. I'm a big fan of all of you for just supporting my channel, right? Like, I am just a guy that likes the game, and I started doing this as a fun hobby. And boy, you guys have been supporting me, so I've really gotten deep into it. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. I'm enjoying it. Gmork is here. Do I keep wasting all my resources trying to get Garnet's BT or get Wall and Minwoo? I barely have Wall and don't have Minwoo at all yet. So here's the thing. It depends on what your resources are like. The thing with like Garnet's BT, you shouldn't be chasing that with tickets. So if you've been putting tickets into that and you have everything else, you should stop. Realistically, if you know you want a BT, you need to go in with gems and plan to pity it. 125k gems is what you need. So if you're not in a situation for that, I would stop putting that into Garnet. And if you want to just put tickets on Wall and Minwoo and try to get like their FRs, LDs, you definitely can do that. But the strategy with the game is you want to save up big hordes of resources, pick certain characters that are like must-haves, and plan to have enough to pity. And then if they come early for you, that's a bonus, and you can put those resources then into other characters. But the standard you want to save up is 125k, because that's what you need to pity a BT. David Hagenston is here. Warrior of Light is probably the only costume I'd consider buying. I think it looks way better in space. Absolutely. Warrior of Light was the first costume ever in the game I bought, because it looks so much ridiculously better than his base costume. For sure, I agree. Jason is here. Hey, man, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Very cozy. While doing damage, the future is now. Yeah, dude, that damage, I was actually really impressed. Because, like, honestly, with what he's doing defensively, Warrior of Light could have gone out there and spit out like 500Ks on everything, and I would have been fine with it. But the fact he was spitting out like 1.3 million on most of his attacks was kind of crazy. So he's actually like really good, like top tier. Gmork, the fact I only started playing just as Penelo's banner expired is just heartbreaking. Oh, that is really tough, man. Because Penelo is literally the best character in the game, and she's going to be that for a long time, even without Echo. She's the best non-Echo character to use with other Echo characters. I've been showcasing her like along my other videos. Like, so if you watch my videos for like the past 2 weeks since Echo came out, like Penelo's like in every one, and I'm like using most, unless it's a specific character showcase, I'm using her FR as the main FR, and then echoing with other characters and absolutely destroying fights. Yeah, Shiva, you're right, very cozy. I was asking about the evasion. You're right. G-Mark, yeah, screw Garnet, all in for a while now. Yeah, go for it, man. Florante, good review. Thanks. I'm glad I did okay. You know, I've gotten pretty good at this, but like, yeah, doing it on the spot like that, I definitely could make mistakes. But, you know, I researched a little bit beforehand. I have a good idea of what I'm going to do, but I've gotten pretty good at just like how I run these character guides. It's gotten pretty easy for me, I would say. But there are definitely characters that are a lot harder to do that have a lot more going on. Gmark, and I just maxed Oron. No, don't be disappointed. Oron is still the GOAT. Like, Oron is super good as a counter tank. And here's the thing. I said this in my video. Oron and Warrior of Light actually work very well together. Because if you're using Warrior of Light's FR, notice how we're getting all those 40% gains. At the same time, Oron would be countering them. And Oron being a cover tank, Warrior of Light's lock won't mess with that, because they'll target Warrior of Light all they want, but then Oron would cover it. I think Oron's a cover tank, right? I'm pretty sure he is. So yeah, with a cover tank, you're fine. If Oron is not a cover tank, then you'd have to like not lock with Warrior of Light, and that could get a little bit wonky. But on the all attacks, you would still get it, right? But I'm pretty sure he's a cover tank. Yeah, Warrior of Light does not even care. Like, I think Ultimisia did like, what, 2 or 3 kill shots, and we're just like 0 damage. We don't care. We don't care. 0 damage. Yes, the Wall of Light. Yes, exactly. Thanks for modding. Yeah, Florent, yeah, you come here all the time. I think you deserve to be a mod. You're all good. I know you'll be a good mod for me. Let me see. The said got 3 green characters: Penelo, Cloud, and Terra. Those are good. Those are good ones. You're good. Let me see. Don Musta is here. Hey guys, remember to give a like to the stream. Yeah, you know, if you guys all want to like the stream, I liked my own stream. You all should like the stream. Yo, we're up to 93 in the stream. Thanks everybody for stopping by. In case anybody missed it, what we've done here tonight is I did do my summons for Warrior of Light. I did just record his character guide. For those of you that weren't here at the beginning, I was having technical difficulties, so there is no background music right now. We're just getting in-game sound effects. We had some weird issue where for some reason my audio, my voice was coming through on my desktop, which it normally does not do. I have no idea why I was doing that. So you guys were basically getting an echo. You're hearing me twice. So I did my own force echo. You guys all made that joke. I'm proud of y'all for getting that. I'm usually the one with the terrible puns, but you guys got it. So shout out to you guys for the force echo joke. Gmark says, I'm sad Divine will never get boosted again. Will it though? I thought they do. I thought they still do boost Divine once in a while. I'm pretty sure they do, because I think they do campaigns where they'll randomly like boost those. So I think they will get boosted again. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Divines still get boosted once in a while. It's just they randomly do it. Speaking of Random Planet is here. Imagine my surprise when I look for a OO content creator after quitting content for it myself last year, and I find a Minnesotan. Oh, so Random Planet, you're from Minnesota. I have never seen your channel. I will have to, if your channel's still out there, you should send me a link to it. I'd like to check it out. Yeah, so like I don't know of many content creators from Minnesota. I mean, I'm sure they're out there. But I do stuff with 5'9 Gaming, and Carly, the anime athlete, she's from Minnesota. So I actually met her in person. And if you're just a DFFOO person, you won't recognize this name. But if you're a DOKKAN person, you'll recognize the name Nolar. Nolar's like the biggest whale in gacha games, and he's one of the owners of 5'9 Gaming. He actually has family in Minnesota. So he came and visited, and I met with Nolar and Carly over at a place called Up Down in Minneapolis. It's a cool, it's like an adult bar, but it's like all filled with arcade games. It's super fun. So yeah, I got to meet with Nolar there, which was really cool, and I got to meet Carly. So a little bit of Minnesota stuff going on there, right? If you don't Mog Pass, it'll take it. Oh yeah, I suppose. So here's the thing. It's one of the things I take for granted as like a veteran player and a player who buys Mog Pass. The boards are boosted if you have Mog Pass, and I'm just used to always getting that. So yes, boards will take a lot longer if you don't have Mog Pass. And the other thing is on the summon boards, they scale on your rank. So there's kind of a key to like grinding the summon boards quickly is you kind of want to rank up first and then go in and start grinding them. And all you have to do to rank up is just level up the characters in your box. So there's kind of a progression in the game where like you want to collect characters, you want to level them up right away. The nice thing is characters now with the update they did, I don't know, 6 months ago or something, is that characters start off at level 70. So you only have to grind 20 levels on each one, but every 10 levels gives you a rank. So if you've ever like gotten a character and you wonder why you get 7 ranks immediately, it's because you get a rank for every 10 levels of characters you have. And since characters start at level 70, that's what happens. But the higher your rank, the faster you get. So for you guys, for me, like as a veteran player with summon boards, I'm at the max rank. Literally with a triple book on, I can get over 6,500 character points in one fight. So literally I only have to do a fight one singular time with each character. So basically for each character, I just have to do 10 fights to max out their summon boards. Now my summon boards for every character have been done. Which reminds me though, with Neon coming out, I'm probably going to pre-farm board points because if I'm going to live stream it, I want to be able to do her boards like right away. So I have to pre-farm that and make sure that I have that done. Yes, the game does give you a free month to try it out. So if you're a brand new player, you do get a free month of Mog Pass. So what I would recommend, if you're a new player, if you haven't done it already, I would actually grind some rank first, then activate your Mog Pass right before you want to grind summon boards and try to get all your summon boards done while your Mog Pass is up. And I'd also grind artifacts while your Mog Pass is up because you're guaranteed to get orange artifacts also, which is a big bonus for Mog Pass. Moises is here. Just got Walls FR while watching your stream. Hey man, I'm glad my stream brought you the luck. I hope I brought everyone else the luck if they summoned. Gmark 400 tokens. About to do the last 100. All right, well, hopefully you get something good in that last 100. I need a drink, guys. I've been talking for a while here. Give me a moment. All right. All right, Thailandish Wow and Lal is here. I just pulled for all of Wall's stuff, but I don't have the materials for me to max all of his weapons. Is the hunts the main way the farm limit break materials? So are you talking about... I mean, I could talk about all the weapons, but it depends, or all the materials. It depends on what you need, right? But, you know, when you're refining weapons, let me go into here. So if we go into the refine tab, so if you need books and ignits, that's like these here. Like if this is what you need for like the weapons, these basically come from like missions. So you just have to like complete missions. Now you can buy packs that have them, but you just kind of have to let these come to you through missions. And then if you have maxed out weapons that use ignits that you don't need anymore, you can sell them back and get refunded some. If you're just talking about like the power orbs and guard orbs, so like the things you just need to level them up, those are easy to farm. To me, the fastest way to farm them is actually just grinding co-op and buying them from the co-op shop. But there is another spot you can do it. Okay, hold on. My game's got lag here. Hold on. Let's go. Hold up. Okay. So if I go back into the quest tab here, I just went out a little bit too far. If you go into World of Illusions... during certain events, this Carbuncle's treasure will be up. So if you need guard orbs or power orbs, this right node here at the very top right, this is power orbs. So these will give you weapon orbs. That's a pretty good place to grind them. And then this in the top left will give you guard orbs. But once again, I think co-op is actually just faster. So if you just want to grind a bunch of co-op and buy him out of there, that's where you'll get him. If there's a specific material you're looking for, you can let me know and I can let you know how to get it. But if it's hard to get, it's usually something you just get from missions, right? Okay. Let's see here. Oh gosh, okay. Sorry, sometimes I scroll through here and it skips a bunch. I want to try to get through all the chat here. All right, Timothy Bedell is here. I wish they made it easier to get artifact passives for older characters. Sometimes they do in co-op. So if you want to get artifacts for older characters, Timothy, here's how you do it. We are going to go back to the quest tab. And I believe this is also in World of Illusions. And at the very bottom, there's something called Radiant Artifact Tokens. If you have a Mog Pass, you can still get a character pretty quickly here. Just do this top fight. You're going to get Artifact Tokens. And then with those Artifact Tokens, you go to the Exchange Shop. And you go into here. And there's actually like an Artifact Token shop here. And you literally can buy any character in the game. Like they're all here. Like literally every character in the game. So if the character isn't featured and they're not in co-op, you just get these tokens and you can get anybody you want. And if you have a Mog Pass, it really doesn't take much to get it done. So I think that is a good option for you. Dublanders here. Tara Green here was a must-buy. For me, it was too. I'm a Final Fantasy VI fan. I needed the original Final Fantasy VI costume. I actually don't like her new costume with the short hair. I really wanted her to do Trance Terra as a costume. But I don't think they're ever going to do that because they didn't do it for Kuja, they didn't do it for Zidane, and they have it all in their attacks. So I don't think they ever will because it's in their attacks. But I really wanted Trance. Dude, if they made Trance Terra a costume, I would buy that instantly. G-Mark, I could have sworn they were going to lower the required G tokens from 500 to 400. Yes, for Burst they will do that. We just haven't gotten that update yet. But that will happen. What's going to happen is we're just getting into the new format where they're gonna make BT stuff. They're gonna make BT resources come a little bit more easier because there's gonna be more BTs. So yeah, that is coming. I don't think it's dropped yet. The set is here. I'm not a big fan of Penelo as a character, but yeah, she's good for me so far. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you like her or not as a character. In this game, she is damn good. I'm starting to be able to do a few 250s. That's awesome. Let's keep going here. Why is there no Garnet BT? It's because her cycle's over. On JP, it was Garnet BT, but as soon as we knew there was a mystery character there, we knew that it was not going to be there. So her BT cycle is done. She still has banners up where you can get it, though. Ninetales is here. I miss Penelo. Is there any good alternatives? Actually, Selfie is on a banner right now. Selfie would be a good alternative in the fact that she's a good support character that can ramp. So if we go into the banners, Penelo is a character that's not really like directly one-for-one replaceable because she does so much. But if you want to go in on the 7 banner, and you guys, know I've been talking up 7. I've done several videos on her. I actually really like 7. But like a banner like this could have some value because it's got Garnet BT on it. But Selfie, I think, is a character you could substitute as a similar role. She's not going to put up the damage Penelo does. She doesn't have FR, but she provides launching, healing, and a ton of ramping. So Selfie, I would say, for what's on a banner, that might be the closest thing you can get for Penelo right now. Karama is here. Also, if you have Penelo's FR effect on, switch to support unit by mistake. Yeah, that would lower stacks. Yep. I like that you do this stream without perfecting it beforehand. Makes it a lot more fun. Yeah, if you guys have watched my channel for any amount of time, I am not a perfectionist and I am not perfect, and I admit that I make mistakes. I always tell people there are people that play this game and other content creators that are way smarter about the game than me. They do a lot more strategic stuff. They do a lot more creative and fun runs. I'm very straightforward and say, I'm someone who likes the game. I know and understand the game really well, but I don't stress out and study and try to do like creative 1-person runs or 2-person runs or can I beat this with some crazy challenge? I love stomping the game, which is why I summon for all the big characters and I get, and I understand what the characters do. I just don't spend a lot of time like doing a ton of research and stuff, and so I kind of just experience the game as I do with my knowledge being a day 1 player. Like I literally have played every day since launch. So I just share that knowledge with you guys, and I feel like I present the information very well. But there are definitely a lot smarter, more knowledgeable players in the game than me, and I'm not afraid to admit that, right? Yeah, Remy agrees. Selfie is good if you miss Penelo. You know, if Remy says it's a good one, then it's got to be true. So I think I agree. Let's get Selfie because Remy says so. I agree. C-Rain is here. I managed to beat a few Lufenia, but can't even dent Shinryu missions, and I'm wondering if I just have a bad team. C-Rain, you can let me know. What I'll do it right now. I'm going to go ahead and post and pin my Discord. I always get a message like this where I remember to do this. C-Rain, go ahead and join my Discord, and we have like team building help in there, and there's other content creators, and the really smart people I talk about, they're in my Discord. There's like super smart people in there. I got to go into my invite thing here. I got to remember how to do that. Invite people. I got to copy a link, and I got to go back to YouTube, and I've got to paste it, and I'm going to enter it. And that should be down at the bottom. And I'm going to pin that sucker. All right, so I have my Discord pinned. So if any of y'all want to join my Discord, if you want to get some help with the game or just want to talk to other DFFOO players. And then my Discord is also for DOKKAN battles. So if you play DOKKAN and DFFOO, it's like a great place to get both. Okay, let's see here. eDaddy, Divine is no longer boosted. Oh, so they never boosted at all, huh? Okay. I know they used to. They used to do cycles where they boosted it. That's too bad. Okay, JP hasn't had him forever. All right. So, once again, the people smarter than me, right? They know. So, apparently Divine will not be boosted again. That's unfortunate, for sure. Last Divine boost was Odin when Jack Garland dropped. Yep, I remember that. Random Planet. Doesn't have any OO stuff on it anymore. All survival. Oh, survival horror stuff. Okay. Grew up in the cities. Been in Rochester for about 12 years. Yeah, Rochester, I have connections to Rochester. So my brother-in-law lives near the Rochester area, and then my best friend from high school actually lives in Stewartville, which is right by Rochester. You're probably, Random Planet, familiar with Stewartville. He used to live in Rushford, which is kind of down there in that Winona area. Random Planet, I want you to do me a favor this weekend or next weekend or sometime during the week. Go have some Hoo Hot for me. Hoo Hot is my absolute favorite place to eat in Rochester. Mongolian Grill, absolutely love it. Random Planet, go get some Hoo Hot for me, all right? Kids Tablet is here. Gmork says woof. Woof back to you. Woof back to you. Random, still play GLJP, but do it on my own time. Personally more enjoyable. Oh, for sure. There's definitely, like, I definitely can see how people get burnt out with content creation. Like, I've definitely had times where I've just been like, yeah, I just, you know, I have pressure where, like, I want to get videos out at a certain time, but I just let myself say, like, hey, if I don't want to do videos today, I just don't do it. And I just always got to put my personal life ahead of it, right? So I'm just good about managing my time in a way that I can make sure I get my videos out. But yeah, if YouTube ever becomes unenjoyable or makes the game less enjoyable, I definitely will stop. But right now I'm having a good time with it, right? Gmark, thank you for the knowledge. Helpful AF. Well, I'm glad I'm helpful AF. You guys are all awesome AF for coming in here, right? Kids Tablet. Yeah, JP has the 400 for pity and 300 on LD. We should be getting that soon, though. Very cozy. I definitely brought you the luck. I appreciate it. Emperor 7 pulls were horrendous. Well, I'm glad you got the luck back. Tylenish, I need BT and FR stuff. Yep. The far right spot in Carbuncle also gets you pots for extra stuff too. Yeah, there's other stuff you can get. Yep, in the Carbuncle's treasure. Yeah, it's not just the orbs. Like, you do get other stuff, right? Where do you get Wall's special weapon? I'm assuming you're talking about that dark weapon. So it's, I think it's Chapter 2, Area 5. And then there's like a bunch of missions at the end of it or in the next area where like there's 13 stages and each stage has like that weapon for each of the main protagonists. But you can also, like, the easier way to get it, to be honest, is just go into the item exchange and then you go to this power token exchange. And you can't see anything because I own every single weapon in here, but it's in here. So if you want to get it, it's in there. Let me see here. Zach T just popped back in. Sorry if I missed you talk about it, but is Wall still super good without the... Yes, BT is not... I just did my showcase with no BT and he dominated. So yeah, you do not need his BT by any means. Kim is here, newer player here. Is there a way to get LD tokens? Unfortunately, you got to break out your wallet. Your wallet is the way to get LD tokens. And even at that, they're pretty stingy about it. They only do LD token packs like during really big events and campaigns. And it's like $75. So yeah, they don't. I think new players maybe get a pity LD token like to start. But other than that, like, yeah, you got to buy them. Kids tablet, spending money only for LD token. Yeah, exactly. Bronco, who is your favorite character and which meta one is your favorite? Okay, so you're asking like which is just my favorite character, period, and then which meta character is my favorite. Well, right now my favorite meta character is Penelo, and she's going to be my favorite for a really, really long time. And then my actual like just favorite Final Fantasy character would be like Locke and Terra. Like I'm Final Fantasy 6 all the way. So I would say Locke and Terra and Celis, like those are probably my favorite characters overall, for sure. All right. All right. Okay, I'm finally caught up to chat and we can do something else here. When are you playing DFFOO JP? Would love to see you playing JP. I've had this asked from me before. I don't play JP for a couple of reasons. One is I'm on iPhone and getting JP games is a little bit trickier because I actually have to like sign in as I have to like create a Japanese Apple account. I have to be like logged in differently. There's a lot of hoops to jump through. I could play on like an emulator or something, but I don't like doing it. Like I do everything right on my phone. And the other thing is I like to be able to read the games I can play. And I honestly don't have time to run 2 accounts. Like having my DFFOO and my DOKKAN account, like that just takes up all the time. So yeah, I just like being a global player. I don't really have interest in jumping into JP. I don't feel like I'd give it proper love because I would really want my global main to be the one that gets my time. It's best that you still have fun with it. And it's not, yeah, that's the other thing with me, guys. Maybe opposed to some other YouTube content creators. I am not doing this for the money. I'm a full-time teacher. I make plenty of money. Like any money I get from this is just like bonus fun money. So I don't have the pressure that I like need to make money with it. And that I know is something else that can maybe make it not as enjoyable for people, right? Oh gosh, I'm going to butcher this name. Abdul Feta Aiden is here. Like I'm playing Act 2 co-op 5-8, but I'm not. No, it shouldn't be in co-op. Is that, well, or you're saying chapter 5-8. So I think you have to go to the stage after that. It's been so long. I guess I'll jump in there and let me look around because I'll recognize it once I see the stage. So let's go to Act 2, Chapter 5. Let's just check it out. Act 2, Chapter 5. All right, so let's hop into here. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think it's these. Let's take the crazy stairs. Is it the urban area? It literally, guys, it has been years. Oh, somebody wants to co-op with me. Probably not right now. It has been like forever. Let me go. Let me see the chapter. Oh, here it is. Sorry. I keep saying Act 2, Chapter 5. It's Act 2, Chapter 5.8. See how there's a 5.8? It's here. It's this torsion to the end. So you got to go into 5. Yeah, see all these, how they're all lined up? All these stages lined up here. These are the protagonist fights right here. So it's I gotta start saying that on my videos. It's 5.8. So Act 2, Chapter 5.8. So this is where y'all need to go, is up here. Okay, I'm glad I found that for you. Let me see. Yep, Lumi, the BT is not needed. He's perfectly fine without it. Tomias, we appreciate you and all the content. Well, I appreciate you, Tomias, for stopping by and all the support. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nikoi Simpson is here. Use Beatrix, Minwoo, and Wool on the new Shinryu, and they stomped it nice. I got to get in there. Michael Jones, Wool banner's up. Wish me luck. Yeah, good luck, Michael. Timothy, I've never heard of a teacher say they make plenty of money. Well, okay, when I say plenty of money, I'm not like rich, but I make like plenty enough to live off of, right? And like I don't need to like be rich or anything, but yeah. And here's the other thing is I don't have kids, so I don't have as many expenses. So yeah, I've got a lot of extra fun money for being a teacher, right? But yeah, we do a lot of work for what we do. I think for like any job, like I have a master's degree, so like I think my job is the lowest paying job you can get with a master's degree. But the way I look at it is I get 3 months off every year. So like my yearly salary might not be crazy compared to other people, but I only work 9 months out of the year. So like there's a good bonus there to like having that time. And then during the summer, I can do a lot more YouTube and make extra money. I make extra money on eBay. I sell my art. Like I do a lot of fun stuff to make extra money. So it's all good over here. Ninetales, I main Kadaj. Any teammate suggestions? Oof. Kadaj, I mean, he's just kind of like a debuffer, and he's got the gold debuff, and he does follow-ups. There's nobody that comes in mind. It's like, oh my god, they're so busted with Kadaj. I would say the way I would think of Kadaj is he should be like your slot 3 character. So what you want to put with Kadaj, I think you want a top tier support unit and a top tier DPS. So an example would be like Pinello as your main DPS and then Garnet and then Kadaj, something like that. Or like Jack Garland as your main DPS and then like Garnet or Pinello as your support and then Kadaj. I would probably do something like that. Jason, my thoughts too, okay. Zach T. Wow, didn't know if you're a teacher. That's cool to see. Love watching, listening, and getting more knowledge from somebody else who has a life. Not all of us have all day to play. No, Zach, I definitely don't have all day to play. I'm a very busy person. Ridiculous. All right, I cannot keep up with chat, so I'm going to go on and move on with the game, and I'll jump back to chat a little bit more later. This isn't the me reading chat stream. I'll jump back in a bit, but I want to get into the event here. Oh, wait. Oh, intersecting wills. Okay, these are easy. So what I can do... I should have been doing this earlier. I can probably just auto through most of these fights, and then I can keep reading chat. All right, so let me skip this. And you know who we're all bringing out when we got to get through these weak mob stages? We're bringing out the best farmer in the game, who should be in my slot 10 party. Good old Farmer Snow. Say hello to Farmer Snow, everybody. It doesn't matter if we bring a friend or not. All right, so we just let Farmer Snow go to work while I read the chat. Okay. I need to go in there and finish maxing my Titus. Yeah, Titus is very good. Oh, shoot, talking. I got to click through the talking. All right, Farmer Snow, do your thing. Shadow Flare Spam is here. Thanks for all the heads up with the character building and resource management. I was getting gray hairs not knowing what BIS or not artifact stacking. Yeah, for sure. Best in slot. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad, once again, I'm glad my videos help people out. That's kind of the goal, right? If people weren't watching my videos or like people weren't commenting saying that they helped, I would not still be doing YouTube right now. Probably not, for sure. It's because you guys love it and it's been successful that I keep going. Don Musta, yeah, that's pretty nice to have that amount of vacation. Teachers deserve it, for sure. Dude, it's a hard job, but I love it. I enjoy it. It's cool. I also run an anime club, so the kids love me. For those of you that don't know, I teach art and I teach like video game programming, so I basically take all the things I really like and enjoy and I've turned it into my career. That's kind of the advice I give my students. Like, hey, you know, you really want to do well at school because your goal should be to find a job and career that you want to do. And if you enjoy your job, then it doesn't feel like going to work and you're going to be working like your whole life. So when I see kids struggling, because I teach high school, when I see like these 9th graders struggling or whatever, I really try to tell them like, hey, you guys realize like these grades are important. Like you might not think about it right now, but you don't want to be stuck like, you know, working construction your whole life or working, you know, fast food your whole life. Not any disrespect to people that do those jobs, because some people do enjoy those jobs, but like I'm someone that I'm not built for hard labor. We'll put it that way. So like the idea of me like framing houses or doing construction, that just sounds like terrible to me, or like being a car mechanic. Those aren't things that I like to do. Now there are really skilled people that do those jobs and they enjoy them and that's great. But my whole point is for my students, whatever it is you do want to do, you're probably going to need at least your high school diploma to do that. So I really encourage everyone to try to at least get that. Because if you hate your job and you hate going to your job every day, it's going to make your quality of life just poor. So whereas me, like, I go to work, I get to make art with kids, I get to make video games with kids, I get to run an anime club, I collect trading cards, I play trading card games, I do that during my anime clubs, I sell cards on eBay and make money, I do card grading, I create art and sell my own art at like my local card shop like sells my art for me, I consign it out, I take commissions, I do all that stuff. And then now I'm doing YouTube about gacha games that I like, and I'm making money with that, which is really cool. So yeah, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Like I'm someone that I'm just like a very optimistic, pretty happy person, pretty I'm always pretty much in a good mood. Now, there are some students that challenge that and can get me into a not as good a mood, but yeah, and I'm just someone that, like, I have so many interests and things that I like. Because, like, I'm also, like, really into sports and stuff. Like, I'm a big Twins fan, big Vikings fan, all that. So I really enjoy going to baseball games. I used to play baseball. I like sports a lot. So, yeah, I'm just someone that I have a ton of interest in things that I enjoy doing. All right. Oh, Tim, you did not know about Farmer Snow. So, for those of you that don't know about Farmer Snow, if you get Snow's LD, he's the best farming character in the game. Because right now you'll notice I don't even have it on auto, and he's just killing everything. Because his LD makes him get a preemptive attack before he takes his turn automatically. And it's very quick, as you can see here. So Snow is by far the best character for, like, just either farming or going through, like, these easy mob stages. So if you happen to have Snow's LD and you've never used him, like, this is and you don't need any of his kit for this, like, just his LD. Like, he's going to hit hard enough to kill all these weak enemy stages, right? You just have to be careful, like, when you start running into boss stages, because then you'll have to think a little bit, and you want to make sure if you get into stages that have missions that you want to use the proper characters on that, right? Let me see here. My headcanon, you were a teacher, Walter White. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be, like, in that Walter White. I'm not going to be getting into anything illegal here, but yeah. Ninetails says, thank you, Ninetails. Eraser, did you see the new Sephiroth and Golbez skins that JP got? They look pretty sick. I did not see the Sephiroth one, but I did see the Golbez one, and the Golbez one was really cool. What's the new Sephiroth one? Because the only one we have is, like, the shirtless one. What does the new Sephiroth skin look like? Oh, shoot, I hit retry. All right, I guess I'm redoing the stage, whatever. Or no. Okay, good, I can cancel off. All right, next stage, please. Sure. Let me see here. Arcana Magi is here. Please advise me, Minwoo is worth the pull for new... Minwoo is worth it. Minwoo's great. The one downfall with Minwoo right now is he doesn't have Echo. So you'd be sacrificing an Echo slot, but he is a ridiculous, excellent character, yes. And he's still very good. And I think Minwoo, and this is one reason I predicted Minwoo was going to be on the banner, he pairs very well with Warrior of Light's FR. Because it's more of like an off-turn type of FR, and his traps are going to be popping off while you get those 40% when they attack you. It's very good. And if you guys want to check out, if you haven't seen, I made a YouTube post, and I posted my character guides for Minwoo, Shadow, and Alphanaud, if any of you guys want to see those. See how those characters operate. Because they're pretty much unchanged from those guides. Zach, you use Dorgan as your farmer. Cool. Dorgan's cool. Dorgan does the follow-ups. Minwoo is super worth. Yep. Kit's tablet agrees, so it must be true. G-Mark, Jessie isn't the fastest, but watching her kick people and throw a grenade is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, if you just like a character's animation, sure, use them as your farmer. Why not? For those of you that want to know, like, what the best alternative to Snow is, I would say it's Yuffie, probably. So I actually ran into a boss fight here, so I actually got to think a little bit. I'll just, like, do some really huge attacks, and they should die quickly. But Yuffie has, like, the quickest AoE animation, probably. It's probably even faster than Snow's. It's just she doesn't automatically do it. So you would have to go in, and you could either just press it yourself, or if you want to change her equip so that the auto mode forces her to do that attack, you could do that too. Oh, still barely alive here. All right, and then we will just... Yeah, that'll finish him off. Okay. G-Mark, yeah, most of my experience is as a mechanical engineer, which is why I just got my bachelor's in business management in December. Oh, yeah, for sure. Wait, hold on. Where was I here? I hate being physical, but I always am. Hey, that's all right. As long as you like your job. Like, that's all that matters. All right. Shout out to 87 people still watching, man. You guys are awesome. Hey, I haven't gotten a 20% battery warning yet, so we're still going strong here. I would like to get the Shinryu done in this video, or in this stream. I would. Alright, this should be an easy stage here. I pretty much just run Snow until I get to the Chaos fight. Then when I get to the Chaos fight, then I use the boosted team to get the missions. Michael Jones, anime club at your school. I teach an anime Japanese club. Learn basic Japanese in college. That's awesome at my school. And support the video game club. That's awesome, man. I have been asked to like coach like the esports, like video game stuff, but like I am just not into that. Like I'm not into like the Call of Duty, Fortnite scene. Like I hate first person shooters. They're just not my style. I feel like I just would not be a good coach for that. So I did not do that. And I feel like with how busy I am with everything else and doing anime club, like I've got enough on my plate right now. But yeah, like I totally, and like my anime club, by the way, it's basically like a nerd club. So it encompasses like video games, and then we do like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all that stuff. And I play like all those card games, Magic the Gathering. I pretty much play every card game that is out. I even play the Dragon Ball Super card game, which I love. And actually, Dragon Ball Super is getting a digital version. I applied to get on the beta. If I get on the beta, I may actually do some content on that game on my channel. We'll see. I have done Yu-Gi-Oh content for 5.9. I'm thinking about maybe, and they kind of stopped doing it on their channel. I'm thinking about maybe doing some Master Duel stuff on my channel, but I don't want to like get too crazy and do like too much random stuff because I want to keep my channel really focused on what my subscribers want. But once in a while, it might be fun just to do a random like something different. Because I don't feel like I want to do Master Duel enough that I want to make it like a core part of my channel. But like once in a while, like do like a deck profile on something I'm really liking. And like show some like match replays or something. Yu-Gi-Oh is one of those things where there's like a ton of competition on YouTube. But like a lot of people love watching Yu-Gi-Oh videos. So I think you can get a lot of views even though there's a lot of content on it. Because like I did one Madolche deck profile on 5.9 Gaming. And last time I looked at 15,000 views, but I think it's a lot higher than that because I haven't looked at it in a long time. It's probably like 30, 40,000 views. It did really, really well. Okay, back to chat. King Kong T, man, I love teachers. Do you bring in alumni to talk about college or life after high school? I personally don't. Like as a, as like an art teacher. But the school definitely like will do things where they'll bring speakers in to talk about that kind of stuff, which I think is really good, right? Farmer Snow it is. Walter Wags, sure. Yeah, well, instead of Walter White, it's Walter Wags over here. All right. Oh man, I might have to like crack a window. I'm actually getting kind of hot. All right, is this the chaos? All right, that's the chaos fight. Let me just grind this one here. And I'm actually going to crack a window, even though it's like winter up in here and we just got like a bunch of snow. I'm hot. Oh, all right. That feels good. Get some of that cold winter air in here. Okay, back to the chat after I get back to the fighting here. And I should probably take another drink because I've been talking for, how long have I been streaming? An hour and a half. Pretty healthy stream. That's not counting like the first 10 minutes of like me figuring out that echo thing. All right. Back at it. All right, Chaos Fight. So now I got it. What I like to do on the Chaos Fight is I just go in with a full boosted team. So sure, let's just take this out. Well, Minwoo's boosted, so sure, I guess we'll run Minwoo, Warrior of Light, and I don't know, I like Shadow. Shadow's fun, sure. Let's do this team here. And we'll do No Friend. Alright, let's stomp this sucker out. Oh gosh, the chat, you guys are awesome. Okay, let me see here. What is basically my favorite word? I think, are you just making fun of me because I say basically a lot? I think I do. I know, so here's the thing. And here's the thing, that's another thing I say a lot. I know that, like, I say a lot of things, I repeat a lot, I say like, I just don't care. Like, I'm just going to be me and talk, and whatever words come out, come out. I know that, like, I could really think about my speech patterns and, like, try to make it super professional sounding. I just don't care. Like, I'm just going to be me and talk. And if you guys want to like count how many times, you know what? If you guys all at home want to watch my videos, you can do drinking games. You want to take a drink every time I say you can drink every time I say basically, or if you want to drink every time I say like the thing is, or the thing with this, whatever. Go ahead and do that. You can just make it a drinking game. It's all good. Don Musta, hope they do one with clothes on. I think you're talking about Sephiroth? Void Reaper, but more human. Okay. Safer Seph. Okay. I don't understand the bombs on Minwu. What do you mean you don't understand the bombs? Are you saying you don't understand the trap? Basically, the trap, what it is, it's a 6-turn trap that it'll happen once every action or every enemy action. But what happens is Minwu also has like its own stacking buff. And that when his stacking buff gets up to 4, he does a follow-up attack and it refreshes the traps back up to 6. So they're basically like an infinite trap. And if his BT effect is up, the traps trigger twice. And every time the traps trigger, they go down by 1. But basically his overhead keeps up with that and he refreshes them. So they're like infinite. It's pretty cool. Ninetales, yes, Minwu does need his BT because you need to have it for the double traps. Oh yeah, Laguna is also fast. Yep, Yuffie and Laguna, both very good farmers. They both have a shared animation. One having explosions and one doesn't. All right, let's hop in here and do this fight. Let's blow this thing up. All right, so Shadow. I mean, I could assassinate, but I actually don't want to. Because I don't want him to take a bunch of turns. We'll just do Wild Throw. I do really like Shadow. It's just like his damage isn't like super competitive right now. But, dude, Shadow with the BTFR I think would be really dope. I really like him. Sure, we'll just do LD. Oh, actually, I should have just FR'd. That would have made more sense, but that's fine. The LD basically puts everything on. All right, Minwu. Solar Rebirth, sure. That'll put his traps up to 6. And these enemies are basically incinerated. And that's going to do nothing. Sure. Take you out. Yeah, Shadow's damage just isn't there right now, unfortunately. He's a really cool character, though. But he's a character that's kind of like fast, steals a lot of turns, which is kind of not what you want during FR, because you don't want him doing the damage, because it's a little bit weaker. Let me see here. Where was I in the chat? Gmork says, I miss Magic the Gathering. Yeah, it's a fun game. I kind of like it. It's definitely like not my top of like the games I play, but I do like it. I play with a buddy. Void Reaper, Snow's best farmer, Yuffie Laguna, whenever I don't remember. Yep, quick AoE attacks. Yeah, it's okay if you don't have Snow's LD. Like, you can just farm with the other guy. Lars Pants on Fires. I like that name. Very good, Lars. As a returning player from the early BT era, please tell me how you would suggest cleaning my inventory as I am near the 900 cap. Should I just sell my mains to start and sell as I pull for characters? So if you're talking about just making room for weapons and armor, pretty much any armor below the LD armor you can sell off. So if you have like the best armor on the character, sell off all your older ones. And then for weapons, pretty much any maxed out weapon with a red check mark you can sell other than like the main weapon the character is going to equip. If you have a lot of EXs, that gets iffy because I personally like saving a lot of EXs to like make into more spheres. But if you're desperate for space, you can start selling off extra EXs. But just make sure before you sell off any weapons that they are maxed out and they have the red check mark. Random Planet. Wow, easiest Shinryu in a while. Only one BT call, no BT phases, didn't even use summon. All right, well, then I probably will stomp this thing. So I probably should just get into it here. I know I'm a bit behind on the chat. Alright, I think it should be coming. I still got to do the Lufenia too. Oh, hold on. Back to... Actually, what I'll do, I'll just keep this team on, and we'll just auto it. I know it'll take longer, but then it'll give me a chance to like look at chat a little bit. Zach says, man, I live in Virginia, and we haven't had any snow at all. Oh, I wish I was in Virginia then. We have gotten a ton of snow in Minnesota. It has been insane the amount of snow we've got. I can't wait to go up to the north after I save up some money. Can't stand the heat, humidity. Yeah, I suppose like wherever you live, like whatever the common weather is what you hate and you want something different. So like I can totally get that. Like if you're someone that lives somewhere where it doesn't snow, it probably would be cool to come to Minnesota and like see snow and stuff. But man, if you live in it, like you just get so sick of it. Like I can't wait for spring to actually get here and like the stuff to melt. The thing is, it's actually been pretty warm like for this time of year. Like we're at about like 30, 40 degrees every day, which is like really warm for us right now. Or it's about where we should be. So it's like warm enough that snow melts, but it's like just on that fringe where it's like a little too cold to be rain. So we're just getting dumped on with snow right now. Don Mustard, the way I talk is fine. I mean, I assume the way I talk is definitely good enough, because if I was poor at presenting and like talking, like people wouldn't watch my channel. I think I'm naturally just good at public speaking because I'm a teacher, right? So I just naturally like literally this is what I do every day. Like this is my job. I talk to groups of people. I explain how to do things. I teach people. So I think that's why doing the character guides and stuff comes naturally to me, because it's like my job. Like it's what I do. Shadow Flare spam, man. 1 month in and just learning you can auto enhance 10 times. Yeah. That's a really nice update they did a while ago. That's nice to auto do the 10 artifacts for sure. Once I made a drinking game out of my basic league, got so effed up. Yeah, I bet. I bet you did, because I probably say it a lot and don't even realize it. Ernesto, there are a lot of delay and break in the new fight. Okay. Yeah, so probably off turn is what you'd want to use. Yeah, the 100% good artifact event is great. The guy who invented the umbrella wanted to call it Brella, but he hesitated. Yes, I know what you're getting at there. I got Minwoo's FR. Here I go with gems. What makes Laguna so good at FR? He just has a quick AoE attack. That's all it is. Karama, forgot what Warrior of Light's force effect does. So I just did the character guide. So the force effect, basically that increased the HP gauge. If the enemies attack you and you reduce brave damage, i.e. the shields, you get plus 40%. And then basically, any on-turn attack you do, you get 30%, because you get 10% for each character with the shield. And then Warrior of Light gets another 20% when he attacks. So basically, Warrior of Light on-turn gets 50, your other characters get 30 on-turn, and then you get 40% off-turn. It's very good, because it's all based around shields. Like, you always have it. Like, you don't have to special build a party to work with this FR. Like, everybody is going to work with it. So it is a very good FR for that reason. All right, let's get to this. Man, how many more fights are there going to be? All right. Going back to Farmer Snow. There's more fights than I thought. Shout out to Alphanod Friend Unit. Sure, we'll take it. Fosta says, yeah, the Shinryu is super easy. Only needed 4 turns of Wool FR. Nice. G-Mark, I'm in DC. Yeah, no winter for us. I have a red check mark, but haven't realized it. Yeah, you want to realize it. So here's the thing. If it's a 15 or 35 weapon, like those, you just get them blue with the check mark and you're good. But yeah, EXs you want to be purple. FRs you want to be also, I think purple is their final color. Whatever the ingot ones, you want to do those. BTs you actually cannot sell once you realize them. So BTs you only sell if you have extra copies of the BT. But yeah, you want to make sure the weapon is fully maxed out. So even if it has a red check mark, if you know you can improve it more, don't sell it till it's fully improved. Hold on, was there something else down here? No. Okay. All right. Void Reaper. EX, FRs, and BTs are the only weapons you should end up keeping, as they tend to have the most CP. Yeah. Don Musta, I don't even care about weather thanks to internet. Yeah, I mean, if you just stay home and don't go out, it's fine. Like, so for me, it's like I don't have anything against snow itself. I don't have anything about it being cold. But it's when I have to drive in it. And I hate driving in bad weather, and it's annoying when we have to do that. And when my school, like, never cancels. Like, I literally, what was it? Not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. It was so bad, and my school did not cancel or do a 2-hour late start. I actually tried driving to work and physically couldn't get there, and I had to turn around and come home and get a sub. Like, my school is pretty dang stingy. We've had it where it's been, like, 30 to 40 degrees below with the wind chill, and they don't cancel school. So, Yeah, we tough it out here in Minnesota. We tough it out. We definitely do. All right, let's do this talking stage here. All right, I'm going to try to focus on my game a little bit more here and get to the Shinryu because I feel like I'm going to hit my 20% warning here pretty soon because what? Oh, actually, are we there? How? Oh, yeah, the Lufenia will be in there. Let's do this quick stage here too. Because what? We're at an hour and 38. That's pretty good. I figure probably like 2 hours is probably going to be my limit. All right. Drocalypse, I officially hate double FR banners. I got Minwu FR 3 times and I got his full kit. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's just bad luck because, like, it doesn't actually decrease your rate to get the Warrior of Light FR. It just, you got an FR and you just didn't get the one you wanted. But it just means that if Minwu FR wasn't there, you just wouldn't have gotten any FRs, essentially is what it means. Okay, do that. Random Planet, more on Thursday and Friday. I'm sure we got more coming. Carlos, does any of your students play DFFOO? Actually, no. Like, I mean, DFFOO, like, in general, is a more obscure game. It's not, like, a super wide... Even DOKKAN, like, I've only met, like, 1 or 2 students ever that I've had that have approached me that actually play DOKKAN. Like, even as popular as DOKKAN is, like, just to, like, randomly be somewhere, like, it's... I don't know. These games have, like, a niche audience, and, like... Unless you know certain people or around certain people, it's hard to just randomly walk up to someone and say, do you play this? And most people would say no, you know, but they all play PUBG and Fortnite. Like, that's what they're all playing. I have had kids that play DFFOO, but very, very few. Yeah, I hope not. I wouldn't wish gacha on new generations if they can avoid it. Kind of agree with that. The said, I'm worried I may have sold some weapons too soon in my early days. It's possible. It's all right, though. Yeah, FR's blue. Yeah, that's right. It starts purple and then it turns blue. That's right. Okay, let me get to the Lufenia here. Lufenia, I think we got to do full boosted, no friend. So sure, this same team's probably fine. We don't need to auto. Let's go no friend. All right. Let's see how this team handles it. Alright, so we got a Garland and Vayne combo, huh? I definitely see how this could cause trouble, because Vayne's going to have his actual abilities, so he's going to delay you and he's going to steal a bunch of turns. So this definitely is built for off-turn. So, do I want to use Minwu's FR? No, I want to do Warrior of Light FR. Let's just, sure. We'll pop the BT effect, even though I was supposed to pop his LD to get his traps up to 6, but that's fine. It just means his traps might fall off, because I don't think we'll be able to keep up with it, but whatever. Unless his BT refreshes the traps. I don't think it does, though. No, traps are still at 3. Oh, Min will get another turn before them, unless they steal it. Warrior of Light. Sure, we'll just, we'll do that F. Oh, I can't do that far. I need the shields, yeah. Let's just do Shining Shield. Get some big beefy boys on. Alright, and then Shadow. Sure, just do an attack. Alright, sure. Shadow being a speedy boy here. Alright, now Warrior of Light, let's FR. Dude, I like that he's got Prish. That's pretty cool. Not really the first person I would think of as a partner for Warrior of Light, but I'll take it. Prish is cool. Yeah, 1.7. That's good damage. That's very good damage for an FR attack. Been pretty impressed with the last few FR echoes in terms of damage. Alright, now we got you up. Now we're going to LD and get our traps up to 6. Now the enemies can go crazy and attack a bunch. We're pretty much set up at this point. Give me my 40% off turn and die instantly. Don't even know what their what the orb condition is. Don't really care. Yeah, dude, those traps are gonna hit hard. For sure. I really don't want to LD with Shadow. Like, that's why Shadow's not good in this era, because LD's just gonna give him a bunch of turns, and I don't want him to have turns right now. Okay, yep, and then traps. So, what should I do for my Shinryu run? Because, like, I kind of want to, like, stomp with Pinello, but maybe I should go back to a defense comp. Should I do, like, a Gladio or a Core? Because I'm for sure going to use Warrior of Light. And I think I'm for sure going to use Minwoo because he's boosted and he does what I want. I mean, I could just toss Pinello in there. I wouldn't have as much off turn, but then she can just blow stuff up with her BT. I might just do that. Pinello, Minwoo, Warrior of Light. I feel like that would explode the Shinryu fight. I think that's what I'll do. I want to use Warrior of Light for sure because I need the ticket mission. Alright, so let's go into Shinryu. Alright, I guess we'll actually record this thing. So let's go back here. So, I mean, I could do something with Echo, like actually, Garnet makes more sense. Because Garnet's got off turn, right? This is crazy, but I think I'm actually not going to run Pinello here. I mean, I could just do this without Minwoo, I guess. Maybe I'll do that, because then I've got more Echo. Yeah, I'll just run this, and not even use Minwoo. I don't really need Luna Freya call. I guess I don't know what call I would rather have. I mean, I could, like, use a mid-Italian and, like, just get some early turn deletion so I could set up. I could do Kurasame, I guess. Sure. Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to do any launch shenanigans or anything. Yeah, let's just try this. Alright, let me get recording here. We'll have the awkward thing without the music on the intro, but whatever. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Today we are taking on Warrior of Light Shinryu fight. I know that there's no music in the background right now. I am recording this during my live stream and we're having technical difficulties with that. So we'll have to live with just some in-game sound effects for this video. Hopefully that's alright. But what I'm going to do here, I'm hearing from my chat that this fight isn't too hard. I'm not even going to read the boss. I'm just going to go in and see what happens. So I'm going to bring Warrior of Light because I want the ticket mission. Now, my understanding just from a little bit that my chat's told me, I saw that Vayne is on there. So I think they're going to like delay me and they're going to take a lot of turns, which is good for off turn. So I could run like Minwoo. Obviously he's featured here. His traps are going to do really well here. I could do like Gladio or Core, but I figured let's just do Pinello and Garnet because Garnet's got Echo and Pinello's just busted. And even without like counters, and like Garnet's going to have off turn every 4 turns anyways, even without like doing all counters all the time, like, dude, we're going to have such heavy damage out of these offensive characters, and we're still going to be getting decent percentage on turn. And here's the thing, I don't have to use Warrior of Light's Force. I probably could just Pinello Force and take this very traditionally, and just let Warrior of Light shields do the work, right? And I think that's what I might do. So let's hop in. I'm going to do no friend unit here. My goal is I just want to get Warrior of Light shields kind of set in place before the enemies start getting really aggressive. And then once I've got my protection, I think there really shouldn't be any risk here. And because this fight is built for Warrior of Light, I'm sure his shields are going to be miraculous and do a lot of really good things, right? So let's just do my normal Garnet setup. Alright, so Garnet, we are going to Aquamarine. And then I'm going to AA and I'm going to BT. AA. Actually, oh shoot, I should have done that before the AA. I'm going to put Raijin on just to be safe. You never know, if I do damage, like these enemies could hit a threshold and do something off turn that I don't like. Alright, now I'm going to BT. So getting Raijin on right away, to me, is just a buffer that I know I'm safe until Warrior of Light is set up. I think that's a really nice idea to have that along in your party, just in case. You never know, but like, yeah, if you have Warrior of Light, you're probably not going to need Raijin because he's pretty much like a walking Raijin. He is going to protect just as well for the most part, and you even have some debuff evasion, which I like. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to start by putting fat shields on. Make sure I get that buff up before I over buff. And I can't, that you do have to be careful about that with Warrior of Light. You do not want to over buff and not have room for the shields. That would be really bad. And then we'll just ramp. Should I just like power ramp and go crazy like immediately? Like, I feel like I could just do that right now. Because, like, what other setup do I need to do? Because I've got Garnet BT up, and my Warrior of Light doesn't have a BT. I might just ramp. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for it. Let's get this thing done as quickly as possible. Especially since my chat's telling me this fight isn't very hard. Do I need to do anything? I don't need to do anything with my call. That's actually really is a bad call to use with Warrior of Light Force. But I think I'm going to do Penelo Force. And I'm just going to Echo with Warrior of Light and Garnet. And I think this fight is going to absolutely explode. Even if they steal a bunch of turns. I don't think we're going to have any issues here. I don't think. Will Intercession. We'll see. I don't know. Once we hit thresholds, they might get really nasty. But we've got our shields up. We got the overhead up. Penelo's just such a beast, man. She's so good. So good. I just laugh too when I think about all the haters that were like, oh, Penelo's gonna age out. Echo's coming. She's not gonna be good. And here she is, like, the best character in the game to complement other Echo characters, like, for real. She's, like, even right now, right? I've got Terra Force Echo, Garnet Force Echo, Warrior of Light. I've literally pulled every Force Echo. And in my, like, fights where I'm trying to stomp it, like, Penelo Force is always my main force. It is so good. And then it just lets me Echo it and just blow up with my BT. Like, just... Alright, here we go. So, let's get to business. Sure, I'll do her AA. I normally don't do her AA. I probably should, because it's 13 turns. It's going to have stats on it. Alright, so we're going to FR. And then we're going to BT and just pass turn. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do 2 Warrior of Light and 2 Garnet Echoes. And then see where we're at, and then maybe just do a Penelo burst phase and just go crazy. Like, how are these guys going to survive, right? Like, how would they? I don't think I'm even going to be able to finish a Penelo burst phase. The way things are if they're going to go the way I think they're going to go. I don't even know that, like... I mean, we would finish the burst phase because you can't kill them during the burst. But, like, let's see. Let's see. Let's see how crazy this is. Let's just see how crazy this is. Alright, Warrior of Light. Time for you to Echo now. Oh, I forgot to put Curse on me on. That's okay. Alright, let's Echo. Bring out Prish. Alright, at 200%, how much damage we got on Warrior of Light Echo? Let's see. Yeah, about 5 mil. 4.6, sure. It's pretty good at only 200%. Dark Powers weakened. I don't know what I did to weaken them. Whatever, sure. They can be weakened. How about a Garnet Echo? Like, seriously, like, by the time I get through my Echoes, like, they're probably going to be just incinerated. Because these Echoes get so strong with the percentage, too, right? And then Penelo's just going to Fatal Dance and actually use up a Force turn. And then they're both going to Echo again, and Penelo's still going to have extra turns before her burst phase. Like, like, I don't know. Like, we just are going to ignore mechanics and everything here. I mean, I think they're actually going to get a turn here. I could Intercession for a free turn, but that's wasteful. Fatal Dance, because I actually want my other allies to take turns. 6 mil AoE from a Fatal Dance, sure. And then, hey, let's Echo again. Sure. We'll Echo for days. Okay. Let's go. Alright, 9 mil AoE. Pretty good. Hey, they're actually trying to attack me. Oh, yep, there's the delay. And then I think he's probably going to do a bunch of turns here. He's going to break. So he got instant break even through the shields. Alright, but now we're going to break him back. The Garnet. 4 mil AoE on an off turn. Alright, we're only on turn 8, so sure, let's Fatal Dance. And then that'll set us up perfect for Warrior of Light and Garnet to do another Echo. We're still going to be at turn 7 on Penelo's turn. So we're going to basically be at darn near cap HP damage. And Penelo's going to enter burst phase. And, like, they're already below 50%. So this is going to be overkill, but I'm going to do it anyways. This is going to be overkill, but we're going to Echo through. Let's see. Can we, maybe we'll just kill him before we even get to Penelo Burst. Wouldn't that be funny? I don't think we will, but that would be hilarious. At 600%, Warrior of Light just popped off a 12 mil. Pretty good for a defensive tank character. We're at 700%. Yeah, this is a pretty easy fight, it seems like to me. Sure, you can delay me, that's fine. We'll just break you back. 5 mil AoE. Garnet's working quite well here. Sure, you can break Warrior of Light, I don't care. The shields are just so meaty. You know, Mach Wave, huh? Alright, Garnet. Oh, we're finally out of, oh, so the break kind of messed up. Penelo is supposed to be next. So I guess I'll LD. Sure. And then we'll go, I mean, I kind of don't want a Penelo Burst because the fight's going to take longer, but I think we need to overkill this thing and just do it. Because I do worry about anything off turn. Yeah, look, they're almost dead. It's like literally I've just finished my setup to go into Penelo Burst, and they're basically dead. So, I guess we'll do... I don't know. There's part of me that kind of doesn't. No, let's just burst. Because I could just go into summon there and do a couple attacks. They'd probably be dead. But let's make these guys pay for being so weak. If you're going to be that weak, I'm just going to do a bunch of overkill damage. I don't care. 13 mil AoE, take it. This is crazy. This is crazy. Fatal Dance. I'm gonna kill him extra hard. 14 mil AoE. Darn it, we killed Vayne. Now we just got to Fatal Dance the rest of the way through. Yeah, Echo Era is crazy, you guys. I mean, the enemies, I'm sure that they're definitely going to pick up the HP on these guys, because these guys are just melting away. Here's the thing. I think Echo, especially early on, it's going to feel easier than probably it should, because you have to remember, JP had these fights without Penelo. And I'm using, like, an insane meta busted character that they did not have. No, I'm not saying Penelo's the reason why this fight is easy. It's just why we're, like, extra stomping it. Like, extra crazy stomping it. Yeah. Look at all this extra gauge we're putting on. It's kind of crazy. Yep. 14 mil, sure. Now, the burst phase number won't be crazy because we only had 2 targets and then only 1 target at the end. So this won't be like 400 mil. It might only be like 100 mil or something. Because we didn't have a lot of targets. It doesn't mean it was a bad burst phase. We did a ton of damage. Just less enemies to come through. So what did we get here? 120. Sure. 120 mil burst. That fight is absolutely demolished. So anyways, guys, I think Warrior of Light's actually really busted. Like, really good. Let me know if you guys all like Warrior of Light. Let me know what you did for this fight. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Alright, we got the Shinryu recorded. Let me go ahead and label that. And then we'll look at chat a little bit. Will Shinryu. Okay, so we got that fight ready to go. Oh, alright. Let's let me collect my rewards here. Oh, and Intersecting Wills, they don't have a co-op for this, do they? That's kind of unfortunate. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure there's not a co-op here. Because I got 1 artifact I got to grind up for my Warrior of Light. Alright, let me just grab some rewards. Accept all. Ooh, yeah, some good stuff there. Alright, I think we got everything done. Yep, everything's done. We're caught up. Let me just go back. I'm pretty sure there's not... Like, Lost Chapter and Intersecting Wills do not have co-op. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's nothing here, so... guess we're waiting until Neon comes out. So that's basically it. Alright, what I'm going to do, guys, we've been streaming for about 2 hours. So let me just, like, look at chat a little bit here, and then we'll probably wrap it up for the night. Shout out to 72 still watching. You guys are awesome. Let me jump back up to the top here where I kind of left off. Alright, so we'll start with Zach here. Virginia and states nearby have literally like 70 plus temperatures. More than has been under 40. It'll go 65 and rainy, then 38 the next day, then 73 the next day. That's awesome. I'm kind of jealous of the states that stay warm, because like even if it was like 40 degrees or higher all year, I would take that. Like I actually really like 55. It's actually a really nice temperature that I like. I haven't done it in a while, but like I get into modes where I like to like go jogging and exercise, and like my favorite jogging weather is like 55 degrees. Like 55 is it's so nice. Now I don't know if I did realize a weapon or not. So the said, if you look at like a character and you go to here, let me show you. If you go to like a character, like Warrior of Light, and I go into enhance, and then you go into like weapon passives. Wait, what weapon passive am I missing? Oh, the burst, duh. Missing the burst. But you can go into here and it will tell you like what you have, and you can see it showing me that I'm missing the burst. Everything else has a red check mark on it. So if you want to check, you just go to the character's page and you can find if you have their weapons done or not. I never used Shadow before. Yeah, Shadow's pretty cool. He's not meta relevant right now. Once again, I think when he gets a BTFR, he'll probably be pretty good. I can see I maxed all weapons, but I may not have realized some. Yeah, you'll have to. I think if you check that enhanced page, it would tell you. Kurama, yep, I am a teacher. That is my job. I've been teaching since 2007. So you do the math on that, like what, 13, 14 years, something like that? I don't know. I've been teaching a while. Is Dokkan a card game too? No, Dokkan is not a card game, but there is a Dragon Ball Super card game, which I play. I play it in real life. And they are finally coming out with a digital version of the Dragon Ball Super card game, and I did apply to be on the beta. I don't think I'll find out till like March 23rd or something. But if I get in on the beta, I might actually put it on my channel. I love the Dragon Ball card game. So like out of all the card games I play, like I play everything. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, all that stuff. And Dragon Ball is actually my favorite. Like in terms of like mechanics and the way the game runs, I love it a lot. Yeah, I defunded my phone for 3 years and only started up last month. Okay. Krama, bruh, I'm on my final year of high school. Well, yeah, you're a senior. I mean, I'm assuming people that watch are all different ages on here, right? So yeah, I'm sure there's high school age. There's probably college age people watching. There's probably people my age, maybe people older, right? Yep, Interceptor is a very good boy. Lars Pants on Fire. I like that name, by the way. Does the person to start the FRs matter? Yes, that does matter. There's the 20% warning. So there's my signal. We got to wrap up pretty soon. So Lars, what it is FRs. It's very important who leads the first FR, because the HP multiplier is going to be based on what their FR wants. So if you ever watch my character guides, or I have like a guide to FRs in general, each FR has its own way to increase the HP damage gauge. So you want the person who's leading, you want it to be an FR that your team is suited to boost the most. So that the whole team can get the highest boost. And then you would echo with other characters to boost it for free. Random Planet, I personally would laugh like crazy if you taught at my daughter's high school, because she is up in the cities in Egan. Oh, sure. I actually student taught in Egan at one of the elementary schools as a part of my student teaching. Egan is a very nice town, for sure. But that is not the school I teach at. I teach in Brainerd, Minnesota. So I teach at Brainerd. Brainerd, Minnesota is where I teach. Interceptor and Angelo are cute dogs. Yes, they are good boys. Mad Unks is here. Whoa, Una Beatrix. I've been a huge Beatrix fan for default, useful in almost every... Yeah, Beatrix is actually a very good character. She's a character that I feel like has a lot of longevity that could be used a lot. Because she does have very good defensive capabilities. She has good batteries. She's got healing. She's got like traps. And she has defense ignoring traps. So she's a character that even when she was outdated, her like traps would still like hit good. I think Beatrix is a character that I think just falls under the radar for people, but she's a character you probably could be using this whole time and do really good things with her. Okay, so Andy and Cats, Garnet for off turn. Yeah, Garnet for off turn. That's what I did. Prish hit like a truck in 12. It's cannon damage. Yeah, Prish, when she got her like BT, she hit like a truck. She was one of the best damage dealers in the game. I like Prish. Yes, I do not doubt, Matt Drift, that you did a Wool solo, especially after seeing the fight. I feel like That would actually be very easy. Because you do his FR. He, like, can't die. You get 40% like crazy. Just keep refreshing his shield. And you're going to do insane damage. So, yeah. Gladio, no. Useless with wall. I did Bia, Minwoo, and wall. Core would be good. Yeah, Core would also be good. According to lore, the only one who knows his name as well. So, makes sense. Oh, okay. No Pinello madness. I know, man. I did use Pinello, though. So, yeah. I was talking about not using it. If you have Rydia's LD call on with shield at the same time on force effect, I don't know. It does, yeah. So the force effect for Warrior of Light will not trigger if you dodge it, which is why that happened in my character guide, and so that helped me remember to tell everyone to take dodge off of him. So you actually have to reduce brave damage. If the enemies miss, you technically did not reduce brave damage. So yes, you do not want to use Rydia call with an FR like Warrior of Light. Ernesto used Core, not a bad choice. Core would be very good in this fight. Shadow Flare says, rep dat wall. Yes, I did. The K-Bot is here. Yo, wait. I made it to a Joe stream. Nice. Hey, I think it's nice that you made it as well. Thank you for coming. James and Hater still attacker. They are so salty. I know. I know. I think at this point, the people that like were against Pinello that didn't pull for her, now they're just more salty knowing that they missed out on a fantastic character. And if you guys watch my channel, I promoted the hell out of her, and I said I declared her a must pull, like everybody needed to pull. So if y'all listened to me and got her, congrats to you, because you got an amazing character. Matt Sawyer is here. Wish I came back to the game earlier. Forgot about the anniversary mister. That's too bad. If you somehow run into an LD token, you could technically still build her, but then you'd have to get the FR. Now, they did for anniversary, I think, sell FR tokens, but I don't think those are available right now. So you might just have to wait for it to come back. Honestly, it could be a really long time. Who knows when Pinello would come back, right? Because I think technically, unless they do a special rerun of her, we wouldn't get her until her FR Echo comes, and JP hasn't gotten it yet. So you're looking a minimum 8 month to a year wait until Pinello comes back. Now, there could be a chance they bring her back earlier on a special campaign. Like, they totally could, right? So hopefully it doesn't take that long for her to come back, but it could be a while. Tim says, yeah, this fight was easy. Didn't even have to watch one of your videos to beat it. Yeah, accidentally used Shadow, so it took a bit. Hey, you still got it done with Shadow, you got it done. Wall's FR is a light attack. Is it a light attack? You're saying it's a holy attack? Or are you just saying it's light as in it hits weak? Hold on. Soul of Light. It's not holy damage. I don't think that's what you meant, though. Okay. So it can be like, are you sure? Hold on. It doesn't show holy in here. Hold on, let me see here. I'm not seeing holy damage here. Let me check Tomberry Troop quick. FR. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing holy damage. I don't think it can get locked out. Someone tell me if I'm missing something. I don't see holy damage. I don't think it does holy damage. Okay. Pinello FR board coming next. I know. Who knows when it'll come on JP? That would be awesome. Eraser. I did Wall, Core, and Orin. Yeah, that team would abuse and beat it. Yep. From counter damage. Force turn 5, 800. Yeah. Summon Nello Wafer. Attack and dead. What's Nello Wafer? I don't know what that is. Sorry. 999 gross. Yeah, it is gross. GG. Yeah. I grabbed both FRs with 90 tickets. I'm happy. Shadow Flare. Time to finally unlock that level 300 board. Yes. 4 days left till Act 3 interlude. That must be when what's her face is coming that I'm going to do. What's her name? Neon. Yeah, Neon should be coming. So just so you guys know, for streaming wise, I think I am going to stream Neon, so stay tuned for that. I'll put up like a thumbnail and a preview for that. And then I might do a Dokkan stream this week since I'm on spring break. My Dokkan stream, I think I might do like the Bojack Burst mode and like try to stack another character up to like 80 turns. Right now, I think people want to see Tech Ultimate Gohan. We'll see. Yep, I am North. I am North, exactly. Just gonna have to settle with Selfie, I guess. Yeah, Selfie's a good character. Like, don't fret on that. Random Planet, it was ineffective versus monsters in the regular stage is odd. They maybe just resisted physical damage or something. But yeah, I don't see holy damage on it. Florante, wall attack is not elemental bond. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, you call Pinello Nello Wafer. Okay, I get it now. That's a fun name for her. Yeah, yep, I got it. I got it. G Veronica is here. Spent a lot of tickets to get Minwoo full. Yeah, I mean, Minwoo is worth it, though. Minwoo's good. All right, guys, we just finished Switch App. I think it's time to wrap up. I'm under 20%. Thanks, everybody, for joining the stream. Sorry about the audio issues. I'll try to figure that out before the next stream. But thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll catch y'all on the next one.